What is up, guys? Back at it again. This is day 2 of the spring slapdown. Round 1, we got Shotel, California going against Free Extra Chromosomes. I'm going to call them FEC because that's a lot easier to say. It's a best of 3. The home maps, the starting map is always Beach Fight for round 1 for all teams. Home map for Shotel, California is Golden Pit, and FEC picked African Clearing. I got Bean here today, casting with me. How's it going, Bean?
It's going good. I'm looking forward to watching this game.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I just realized I didn't set the spy cams up. I guess I could do that in a sec. But, yeah. Best of 3, they're ready. We had a little delay. Magic had some stuff going on the road. He was delayed, but everyone's here. We're going to get right into it. This is 2 lower elo teams today. The 2 lowest in the tournament, but I think they're going to be a great matchup. Some original players from Clan Slaps are back. Some of my old buddies joined the tournament. Other than that, I think we're ready to get right into the draft. I'm going to ping them right now and tell them to get it going, and then I'll screw with the spy cams while we do that too. Alright, Civ Draft.
Yeah, I think they have it all figured out.
I'm going to put the draft in the Discord like always too, so y'all can look at it. It'll be in general.
Looks like maybe one team hadn't actually joined the guest yet.
Oh, you're right. I think that's FEC. Maybe they're still figuring it out. Well, that's perfect. I got time to mess with the spy bot, the spy cam. It might be loud for a sec, guys. I'm going to turn it right down. I usually do this ahead of time. I totally forgot. I'm just gonna mute myself so you don't hear me, Bean.
Or carry.
Yo,
How
yo.
can I be a carry, bro?
Because you go be the horse guy.
Okay, I like being the horse guy, but I
That's
don't know if I'm that
horse
skilled.
guys. So don't think of it as you're the carry. Think of it as you're the heavy hitter. You're going to try to get knights out and win the game with knights.
Okay.
You're the heavy hitter. Me
Yeah, just gotta be friendly. But yeah, I'm excited. I think we might get clapped, but I'm
We're
very
family
excited.
friendly at the end of the day.
100%.
The good news is, if we win, we're against 1800s, and if we
We
lose,
lose,
we're
we're
against
against
1800s.
Let's
So
go.
either way, we're getting.
We've got time to grind, though. You know, we can make up the remaining 6.
We can make up a couple hundred elo in a week. We're actually in St. Albans next Saturday, so I'm not sure,
I forgot about
not sure we're
that.
gonna play.
Better for just tires grinding? I don't know.
Mid house party next weekend.
Mid-house party.
Sorry guys, we've got important engagement.
We've got a Discord
Take
session to
down.
attend to.
Okay. Alright, Bean, I'm back.
Yeah, perfect. It sounds like the teams sound very optimistic. It's good.
They do. We don't
Sounds
usually
like they're
get
ready to
hear
have some
that.
good games.
We don't usually get to hear that as the viewers. I made you an admin, Bean, so you can just drag the spy cam to if we want to listen in. You won't hear it unless you have the stream on. But if we want to listen to FEC, they're room 1, and Shotel is room 2.
Yeah, I still think the one team might be having trouble. 'cause it doesn't look like anyone's taking the guest captain spot.
Let me see what's going on. Hey, shared team vision, right? Yes. That's how long they've been away. They don't realize that that's just a thing permanently. For those that aren't aware, the last tournament we had, shared vision was not a part of ranked yet, but it was a part of our tournament. And then it was kind of cool because like a week after the tournament ended, DE dropped a patch making it permanently a thing, which I think the game is so much better. I don't know. What do you feel about that change to the game?
So much better. I love team vision. Being able to see what's happening on the map just gives you so much more options. Now that you have some more information to use.
A lot more teamwork too.
Yeah,
feels
it just
like.
enables teamwork more. It makes it easier to communicate without having to ping 20,000 times. Also, just makes it easier if you ever end up playing with people that you don't really know. You can still work together better.
Especially like
At
the
least because
better
you can see what they're
player.
doing.
Like, hey, don't go there. Come back this way. Like you're gonna die over there or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. See, Spencer, you just predicted the future. You're just ahead of the curve. Which is why you need to start having your tournaments with 9 villagers start, because then the ranked will change, seeing that you
They
did
will
a tournament for
they
it.
will
Yeah.
follow our lead.
Yeah.
Yep, I think that's why it changed. The devs were like, wow.
Could you nerf Gujaras for us, Spencer?
Hey, they didn't
Wouldn't
follow
wouldn't be
that.
opposed to that.
We banned them last tournament. They didn't like that.
That's true.
But surprisingly, last night, no Gurjara and Hindustani bands, and only Gurjaras were picked, and they weren't even used. And they aren't even that amazing on any of those maps. Maybe Beach Fight they could have fit. I need to see why they're not in the draft. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, do you know which? Go check on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there
on the
real
team.
quick.
Better than the other
Hey,
team that won.
Is
Just
the
gotta
draft
show up.
working for you guys?
Did they send us the draft link?
It's up above in pregame, the little blue link. Magic, I assume you're the captain. So just go to guest, and you
Pre-game, I
guys
see.
hit ready whenever you're ready, and we'll get.
Yeah,
it
but don't
started.
they have to send? Don't they have to send me the
Send-
link?
They're
Oh,
already
Jesus,
in.
well,
They're in as the host right now.
Okay, I see. Michael the Stammer.
I don't know what their name is actually.
I'm going to give him.
Spy can't be joined.
Hey guys. I think they're getting ready to go. So if you already hit.
Oh yeah, they've just joined the draft thing.
That's
So
fair.
should I hit ready?
Yeah, go for it, and then it'll begin. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See ya.
We'll probably have the draft starting soon.
Yes, it looks like it's good to go.
Perfect.
I'm gonna step out to grab some water real quick. Alright, I'm back.
Yeah.
A
Draft has started.
Magyar
We got our
ban
first ban.
and a random ban from FEC. Kamura, I like that ban. Although not necessarily as first pick.
Yeah. I don't know if they've done a draft before. Oh, they're randoming on purpose. There is a random button you can click because.
Because it was quick.
Yeah, because the timer didn't run out. They were 100% clicking the random button.
That's kind of a sign.
At least for the second one.
It random banned Gurjaras. I find
Yeah.
that interesting.
Good bands with the random. It's true.
Right?
It hit 2 like meta civs. If there was no dice there, I would have believed that those were real picks.
Seriously, I almost thought it
Right.
was bugging and showing a dice. But no, they're just hitting the random button.
I was wondering if they were gonna random all their civs too. I was waiting for it. But no, not quite. So one of the team is favored, right? I guess is that the team that's picking second?
I would say FEC is, yeah, the team picking second. They're probably favored, but I think this is anyone's game. The ratings are where they're so low that it could go either way, and I know like EJ, he's on FEC, Magic, and who's the other one? Aliquism. A lot of them are out of practice. So I don't know what team's better. I favor the team on the right, but I could be completely wrong, or it could be dead even. Guess we'll find out.
The two maps are Golden Pit and what was the other one? Was it Fortress?
No, it's African Clearing.
Oh, African Clearing. Okay.
Yeah, FEC picked African Clearing. And Jeff Jazo's team.
I would definitely say banning Gujaris was probably a good random for them then. That is a scary map for Gujaris.
Seriously, to give them that
Mhm.
with all those sheep and just how good the Civ is in general would have been nasty.
That's true. That is a good quote.
And
Trying
Team
to remember that one.
Shotel
They're so low it could
California.
go either way.
Shotel California, that is the best name in the tournament. Just gonna throw that out there. Like props to them for thinking of that name. I like it.
There's the Spanish pickup for African Clearing, I assume, especially with no Gujaris.
And Dev says he hopes Shotel wins because Magic put on his predictions that New Poachers would win last night. So he's
A little bit of revenge.
Yeah.
You hope that I lose, I hope that you lose.
right?
Together we can all lose together.
You cheered against me. I think I put
Yeah,
Dev's
that's
team
fair.
to win that. I don't even remember now. I don't know what I was
I
thinking
forgot to
of.
look at the predictions before the tournament started.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but I'm not sure who I would have picked. These matches, a lot of the matches look really close. I think it would be, I'd be a lot less confident in this tournament making a prediction than I was in the last tournament.
Right. Tim the
So it
Brick.
should be interesting to see.
Tim the Brick says Shotel hype train. We got a lot of Shotel fans, not gonna lie. Where's the Magic fans at? Any Magic fans out there? Anyone going for FEC? Crickets.
No Slavs or Khmer picked up for Beach Fight, but I'm not sure if either team is
Khmer was banned, but
familiar.
Slavs could
Oh,
be
you're right.
grabbed.
hmm
How's the audio, guys? Either of us louder or quieter? Or are we good to go?
Combine's a little upset that he's not co-casting today. He was excited to do it again. See, now he's jealous.
Oh. I didn't even see him around. These Civ bands are memes. Sounding good? Okay, I'm not going to change the audio. Bean sounds a bit loud. Okay, I will change the audio. Talk Bean?
Hello, I am Bean.
How's that, guys? Perfect? Too quiet, too loud, just right?
And both sides are getting a lot of good sibs.
Good, okay.
Now
Thanks for
there's
the
the
input.
Slavs.
Good enough.
Maybe they were listening. They heard us talk about the Slavs. They're like, oh, you're right.
Get the Slavs, guys. Mongols are great. Hindustanis. I feel like Magic just kind of likes Hindustanis.
I feel like they can be really good on African Clearing.
Yeah.
It's probably a strong map for them.
Are they the actual Indian Civ? Like when it comes to they carry more fish now?
No, they have no fishing bonus.
Oh, who's
they-
the one that carries more or something weird like that?
Well, Aztec carry more resources. I don't know if anyone carries more fish specifically.
Oh, maybe
Actually,
they don't.
It does sound familiar. That might be a Dravidians. Okay,
Dravidians?
yeah. I was gonna say I think it was one of the new
They don't
Civs.
fish faster. I think they just carry more, which isn't that big of a deal because the little drop off is not that much time.
Yeah, they did not like that bonus. Like the old Indians were too strong on like any map with shorefish, so they just got rid of it.
Right.
So I think they should do that to Mongols. Should be
Wow.
sad, but that hunt bonus prevents a lot of strategies on different maps because it's just the hunt
be
bonus is too
Mongols.
strong. If there's lots of hunt, they need a different food bonus. But you know, we take what we get. We got team vision. I'll take it.
Zavar says it's worth shore fishing Dravidians on Arabia. I guess if the pond, I don't know if he's being serious or not. Maybe. I guess it's kind of like long distance hunting.
Yeah, I'm sure it still helps.
And
Especially like
Leary-
if you're milling a pond, two of the fish is not like right beside your mill. So I'm sure on those two it probably makes a big difference.
Yeah, and I know Leary
Carrying
likes
food is like
long
worth a lot.
distance.
It's why Aztec are considered to have like such a good eco, and they carry more. If you're gathering resources longer and walking less, that's always good.
Right. The team at the bottom, I don't even know if they know what a spy cam is. I guess they'll figure it out. Yeah, that guy listens in on you. He gives me all my information too. I put him in all the discords, and that's how I strategize. He just spies on everyone for me.
Spencer's got his spy network set up. It's good.
All right, draft is done.
Yeah, I think Magic is setting up the game, I assume. That's what it sounded like when we were in there before.
And yep, Magic's good about it. He's the good host here. EJ's like, what's the game ID? I'm like, Magic, just host it. And are you going to be on Capture Age, your own spec? What do you want to do, Bean?
I'll probably have it open myself, but I'll probably also have the stream open.
Okay. I know Bob likes me to just share the screen. Which next time?
Oh yeah, I guess share your screen in Discord.
Okay.
Because the stream is slightly delayed. But I'll also be watching through my own replay so I can look at other things, but I'll use yours to see what you're looking at sometimes as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whose draft I like better. I think I like the right side better. There are some good civs on the left side. They got slabs
And
for
they
they can do something strong like slabs, Britons, Chinese on the first map.
Look at the African clearing civs alone for the right. Berbers,
Yeah, that's part of what I'm thinking.
They got good early aggressive civs for beach fight. Ethiopians. Although there's Golden Pit too. That could go either place.
Yeah, I think I like the right side better. I feel like they have a really strong African clearing map, and then they still have good civs for the other two maps.
Yeah, I think we'll see Vietnamese from the left on African clearing because it reveals the positions. It's not a bad.
Maybe do
civ
something
there.
like Franks, Ethiopian, Saracens on the first map. Maybe not Franks. Maybe someone else.
They have
Just then,
Slavs.
Franks, you don't get the
you're
berries
looking at
early
the right.
on
You're
the
looking at
first
the right.
map. I'm looking at the right.
Yeah.
Then they have like Hindu, Spanish, Berbers on African clearing, or Mongols maybe instead. But I think at least like two of their three maps will be very, very strong.
Yeah. What happened to Ed? Said Dev. I mean, yeah, Dev. He couldn't make it. I don't know. He might have something going on. But Aliquism is here as their sub. And yeah, he's a good player. Ed's so out of practice. I think Ali is probably better for their team overall when it comes to their odds.
Yeah. Left side definitely still has a good draft though. I don't think either of them have a bad draft. They have like Chinese slabs, Britons for the first map or something like that. And then they still have a lot of very good solid civs. Vietnamese for African clearing is usually very strong. And they have Portuguese, which is just a good civ.
Yeah.
After all those buffs, you can just use them wherever you want.
I want to
Civ.
clarify something in chat. I know the subs have to be equal or weaker strength. Now, when you're a team that's like 7 and you can be a 13, yeah, you can get a sub that's better because you're not breaking the 13. That rule applies to a 13 team.
Yeah, as long as the team that's playing isn't above 13, I think is probably what matters, right?
And I guess I haven't said that much about the tiers. I think most people know. Like S tier is the best. B tiers, C tiers. You can't have a team that has like a C, a B, and an S, and then upgrade your C to a B because you're gonna go over 13. I think that would be a 14. So, yeah. And it looks like
our RC's example, like you could have a third A as a sub, but he has to sub for one of the A's. He wouldn't be able to sub for the C.
Exactly. I wonder. I'm gonna look at the actual lobby to see if they're all getting in. Sometimes
It looks
people-
like we have a game ID.
yeah, sometimes
But I
people
just
don't
don't know
hit
if
the
it's started.
OK button because it's a download map. They hit no and then they drop out and then they gotta join again and they think it's bugging, but it's not.
Well, if you like click anywhere other than yes, it just kicks you, doesn't it?
I think so. Even any button.
It's very unforgiving.
Right. It annoys me because you can have Shift Tab in your little Steam window open, and if you hit Escape to like close that window, it actually backs you out of the game too. Okay, is the game up? I don't see the lobby anymore. Actually, don't see anything anymore. Do you see anything? Lobby or?
I do. I see the lobby's up. There's 6 people in it. It hasn't started.
Okay, yeah, you're right. This is Battle of Africa 3 Beach Fight. There's no stone on this map, which I think just makes it amazing. This would not be that cool of a map if there was stone.
Yeah, especially with the close quarters, castles would just be so strong.
Castles.
Stone walls are already strong, but you know you have to commit. Like even building them now with no stone, it's like a commitment. But if there was stone, you would just do it without thinking about it.
Right. I heard, was there a pro team? I never watched any of the Battle of Africas. Was there a team that was doing the stone walls? Someone was saying. I don't know if you've seen them.
I saw them, but I don't remember things that I saw a long time ago. I remember stonewalling. I've heard people talk about there was stonewalling. I don't think everyone did it. I doubt it always worked, but I'm sure it got some success.
Right. I don't know if anyone in chat knows how those stone walls did. Did the team win? Did they lose?
I would assume it also depends on whether a team has Saracens or not as well.
That's a good point, because then that's just a... I think Pop said it last night. It's just a stronger palisade wall.
Yeah.
The 4-4 says GL tried to wall up an FC, and they died hideously. Okay. Probably won't see stone walls. Okay, game is up. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, wait.
It is small choke points. It is like easy to wall in this map a lot of the time.
I feel like I've seen some teams try to FC and they just died really bad, even if it's just one player. Because you can 3v2, you can get in there, they probably don't keep you out.
I would assume a problem with playing 2 defensive on this map with walls and such is running out of gold. You do need to go to the corner eventually because you only get the 2 smaller piles in your base. And since your starting base is so small, there's a chance that they might be able to range at least one of those gold piles if they're able to just surround you.
Right, I'm liking the civs actually from Shotel, California right out the gate. They got Tatars with the high ground bonus. We see Wallace Gang playing them. Presby with the Slavs pocket. And then we have the Chinese, who I think are very underrated on this map. Some people know how good they are. You just throw them on the farms. You have very little idle time behind it. And then for FEC, we got EJ, who's playing with Magic Teal. That's EJ. He's playing the Saracens. That's a great pick. We've seen that a lot here. Aliquism pocket with the Franks. And then Magic, we know he loves his archers with the Ethiopians. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to change these names real quick. Got Shotel, California. And FEC. Okay. Gotta catch back up. And are you watching with Capture Age or just normal?
I'm just using the normal.
Okay.
I use Capture Aid sometimes, but I get problems with it, and I don't want to risk that right now.
Yeah, now what's the Chinese idle time? 37 seconds? I think that's fine. He should be ahead. Bill and a half maybe with Loom.
He's ahead like 5 seconds.
Is that it?
It looked like
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think 37 seconds can be beat on this map with the farm start, but He's got Loom. He's ahead by Loom in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I just watched it again. It does look like playing with Magic is down 2 bills
What?
as well. Yeah. I wonder if he didn't build houses right at the beginning. Because what I've noticed is a problem sometimes is you see the farms and you think, oh, I have to farm it. I made that mistake the
You're
first time I played
right.
this map. And I've seen other people make that mistake, especially if you haven't played this map before and you
I've done
forget.
it. I've
Yeah.
done it. Guilty.
I don't know what it is. You know to build houses, then go to sheep, but you see the farms and you're like, oh, I need farms. And you
Maybe
just.
it's a fortress reaction. Because you
Maybe.
have like the houses, the castle, and you're like, oh, get to farms. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
I could
wait.
understand that. But that would be my only guess, because yeah, he is 2 villagers behind.
Because I've done it. I did it the first 2 times I played the map, and it was just in practice mode, like single player. I did it twice. I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Now
You
they all
play
knew
on and you do your best, right?
they all knew to
That's
run
all you
out
can do.
to the sheep. Did the other team? Magic kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like most of the sheep have been gathered, or a good amount at least.
I'm kind of liking this Shotel California team actually. I said they're not the favorites here, but I think they've done their homework.
Yeah, I do think they have the better civs for this map.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's going to end. I think they'll have slightly worse civs on the other 2 maps, but I think they have very good civs for this map. So
Agreed.
hopefully they can start off with a win. Always makes it much easier. Oh, Magic sending 9 villagers out to the food.
Wait, Magic is.
So you look at
where-
down at the bottom.
Oh yeah, playing with Magic. Yep.
Cyan down at the bottom. He's going to the
That is
bottom right. There you go.
interesting.
Yep.
He has just full
Yeah,
send.
he is going for the food. All the farms still with lots of food left, lots of sheep, but
I don't
it's
think
hunting
we've
time.
seen this, and we could see
Not
how it
not
plays
in this
out.
size. I believe someone went to the food last game early, but only with a
Jonas
couple of
did.
villagers.
And
Yeah, maybe
it
4
paid
villagers
off
at
a
most.
lot. It paid off a lot. He had a lot of food that game.
It's a lot of idle time though. That's 9 villagers that haven't been doing anything
yeah,
for
I
a
don't
while.
like it either. He's gonna be up so late, and they're
Oh,
still
and
not...
he was down 2 villagers already.
Okay, this is bad,
He has 30 food.
and they're not doing anything. They're not.
Oh
They're
no.
not doing anything.
Yeah.
EJ, you need to wake up, please. Like, kill a rhino and build
He's
a mill.
he's also going like all the way into. Where are you
I
going?
thought he was gonna go to the edge and just start
Uh-oh.
right there.
He wants to be all the way in the corner to be the
Safe.
most hidden.
He wants to be
But
safe.
I think he just needed to start gathering food. He has 65 food in the bank at
What is-
21 pop.
What's his res? He's way.
He's less than 100.
behind when it comes to clicking.
Everyone else is clicked up, except for Red. But Cyan just has no food.
Red's now up. He's gonna be late
No,
to the
Red's
party.
clicked up. He's gonna be very, very late to the party.
Mob says rebuild your TC at the flared location. Maybe that's the play. He's just gonna delete and he's gonna.
Oh, you're right. If you just delete your starting TC, you can just go build over there.
Repopulate.
Yeah. I feel like you eat all your farms first. So that's the play. You eat all your farms, and then you go and you just mass migrate every single one of your villagers.
And just delete, or you just go Cumans. But very interesting to say the least.
That's not as fun to just go Kumans. It's cheating. You have to delete your TC.
Well, we'll see if it pays off. I know right now he's giga behind because of it. Now this food will kick in with that many vills eating everything.
Yeah. The only problem is if it was a different map, it'd be a bigger advantage. But no one else is spending resources to get food right now. Everyone else is still eating sheep and farms, which is all just like free food, right? Like the
Right.
starting farms. So until people have to start investing in new farms, this doesn't really matter. I do like the hunt. This hunt is great, and that's a lot of free food. But he already has so much. It's just not necessary yet.
And for those that don't know, Magic is actually Yellow Monkey, and playing with Magic is EJ. I think his name is just playing with Magic because he likes to play with Magic. They're buddies, and sometimes they play together. But I think Magic and Ali are probably the stronger two for FEC.
Purple's got both his archer ranges up, and blue is still finishing his first.
First one.
So that's going to be a problem on the other side as well. So it's might be looking really rough for FEC.
It's looking great for Shotel, California, though. Everything's coming up kind of earlier. I think Ali has more scouts. Aliquism.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more scouts, and the archer players are both behind for FEC.
Oh, and he was on the wood line. Wallace King fights back. And he's got a spear. I like it. And we even see a ping from Ali saying, yo, open wood line. Probably wants Magic to come join him. He's going to get a bill. He's going to take a hit, and he doesn't get the bill. Oh, I don't know if that was that worth. He did get a bill.
By the way, I think you can fast forward a little bit. I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you.
What's your time? I'm at 44, 45, 46, 47.
50, 51, 52.
Pause for 1 second and unpause. Non-capture age is always just like a second ahead. All right. 3,
Yeah,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're good.
Okay. We see Krez B trying to get in on the right. He's going to get in the right side of EJ's base. And there's archers too from Jeff Jezos. They're gonna
Magic
double.
is up now. His next problem is he only has a barracks, and he doesn't have a next production building. He has 1,000 food. He has enough food to go up. He doesn't have the gold or the buildings for it, but he's short wood now.
Yeah,
he's trying to rush up this archery range.
They didn't need the back. Maybe they're gonna come back and look for more damage.
When you're on archers, you also don't need this many villagers on food as he has. 9 villagers on hunt is more food than you need as an archer player when you first hit feudal.
Oh.
So that's also a little unfortunate.
Okay, there's Magic's archers.
Yeah, he's going into skirm because he can push off his golds.
You know, EJ's actually not in a terrible position. Especially if he puts a house by those scouts. These archers can't find that big of damage. His gold is kind of an issue. I wonder if they're going to pivot to Aliquism space. Oof. Wallace King has way more archers than Magic.
Yes, there's a big army difference right now. Blue is looking to see if he could poke purple and ran into purple's army. It looks like he might have poked the bear. Purple is mad now.
Yes, where's the KD on military? Let's see, Magic lost 2 and killed 2. Okay, so he's just way ahead on the production.
And they have almost double the military, and they have a slight eco lead even. So everything is going their way right now.
I would love to see EJ use that 1,000 food to get up. Make a market.
He can't even afford a market right now. Wood's a huge problem for him.
Ooh, that's a good point. Is he Saracens? He is Saracens.
Oh, so he could afford a
yes,
Saracen market.
Yes, that is the play.
Right.
That is the play with the Saracens. Come
Yeah.
on, EJ, market.
Yeah, Red's playing a little cautiously. He could go and just completely shut Scion off of all resources, but I think he's a little worried to just run completely in there.
Magic's in trouble at home. Like, I'd even like a market maybe here to keep them off your gold.
Oh, well, if there's one thing they have going for him at least, blue is halfway up to castle.
Ooh.
The other problem is I don't know how much military he has. Not much.
And EJ clicked up too. Did he build a market in the south? He built the market in the south. Okay, it's in the south.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And the blacksmith, yeah. He's like, this is where I have room to build.
This is the safe place.
It's true. You use what you have, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a TC over there eventually.
All right, red is clicked up.
Ali has the best numbers for FEC.
Yeah, there's a good amount of scouts on the map for FEC as well.
So I would favor the pocket for FEC, but the flanks
They're fully
of Shotel
upgraded.
are kind of better. It seems like, at least in the opening stages of this game. Magic put a tower. Magic's making skirms. We see 2 more of them going to castle. But FEC will be to Castle Age first. I don't like how they kind of took their foot off the gas. I think Jeff Bezos had the numbers to kind of dominate.
Yeah, I think Shotel could have definitely pushed their advantage more. Even now, I feel like they probably could be pushing the advantage, but they're playing a little scared.
If these skirms have no armor, they would just get shredded.
They don't have any upgrades.
Yeah, fletching I think is coming in right now. But other than that, don't gotta fear those skirms.
I'll say these are pretty good castle times. Just considering we were watching the lowest elos in this tournament play, they all clicked up before 20 minutes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
This is the lower players, but they are up fast. They have military. They don't look that bad, honestly. This is not what I expected.
The
They're actually looking pretty
lack
good.
of gold is made it so that he's only built skirmishers, which is gonna work if the yellow doesn't come over and help. Doesn't look like he is.
I don't love going right for Bodkin with this many skirms. How many archers
The
does he
score
have?
is flipped. FEC are ahead.
Wow. They're a little behind on military and vills, but they are leading score. Okay,
Yellow
it's
Monkey's
Skeeter
looking to
Toddy.
get damage with his crossbow timing. He has crossbows first. He's being aggressive. That's what he needs
And
to do.
Alley's there. They could pounce this army right now. They could pounce. They could pounce. And they do. Oh, crossbows in. Now it doesn't look so good. Now it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Vodka and crossbow are in. They're on a hill. They're Tadars. Oh no.
This is not the fight you want to take. You're going to lose everything, Magic.
Hey.
And here comes Knights from Cresby. Some pings in the right. I don't want to look just yet. Oh, it's another fight. See, I
Yeah,
would have
it's a-
loved Elite Skirm from playing with Magic.
Yeah, they
There's
don't.
so
They don't
many
have the armor.
skirms.
They don't have the armor as well. So these skirms are not nearly as strong as they could be.
Yeah, he's kind
Yeah,
of
so this is gonna
respecting
be
them because the hill, but I think he could just destroy them.
Yeah, I think if Red just kept shooting, he would have won that fight. But he assumes he's losing. He's like, it's skirms. I'm fighting uphill. This can't be good. Which is,
Right.
that's fair. I understand that. But yeah, just no upgrades. It's gonna be really big. Armor on skirms is so powerful.
We see second TC coming up from Cresby, a second TC from Aliquism.
He's getting the Mangonel out. Try and hold his side with Siege. He's 10 vills behind though, is also part of the problem. He's
And all
It's
the
not gonna get
idle
easier.
time- all the idle time you mentioned too from that migration, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. The food is nice now. I mean, everyone's building farms for food now, so this is all free food, but it put him so far behind that he's now just at such a disadvantage.
And I think me and Saracen sell that food. I think he just did. Yep, sold 100 food for 101 gold. Saracen's, man.
Yeah, it's probably the time to be manipulating the market as much as you can.
We see Jeff.
Wallace Gang has now gotten to a good position
Where's this
on Yellow
Mangonel?
Monkey.
I want to see
He's
this.
on a nice hill.
This Mangonel from playing with Magic needs to come out. Shoot some archers. Okay, here it comes. I think it could be GG soon, Dev. A lot depends on this Mangonel right now.
I too like to think I'm as good as Dev. Thanks, Spencer.
You're welcome.
You're definitely talking to me, right? Yeah.
Yes. Although, I mean, Pocket. I mean, he's probably still better Pocket, but I don't know. You're a very good Pocket. It's probably closer than his. I mean, obviously Archer flank.
The Archer's
Dev is
escape.
insane.
We will not get a bada boom. The archers make it out alive. The Mangonel turned around to kill a knight, and it alerted Jeff.
Yeah, I think
The
that's
danger.
the right move to bounce out. He'll probably ask for some knights from Cresby. Now his base is looking. I like Ali's base. Pretty safe.
Yeah, there's still a significant army and eco advantage for Shotel, so they're definitely in a very good spot.
They have
But
more
it doesn't look
knights.
like they're going to be killing in the next couple minutes, at the very least. They're not pressing to close the game.
There's a jump from Ali though with the late reaction
Yeah.
from Wallace Gang.
Yeah, he's stuck attacking the house.
He picked
Oh,
off
lost.
a good amount. I like that. He didn't lose much.
Yeah, those some free archers.
Now look at the left. We have a TC going up from Ali. Okay, he aborted it. Wallace Gang was putting a TC there. Now he's pinging it. They know what's happening.
Yeah, Jeff has the side on the right.
I guess if you're like the teammate on the left away from your gold, it's kind of hard to get to gold. You got to go way around to the right of the map. Or
Yeah, one of the flanks on each team has an awkward side.
Ooh,
They either have to try and fight for the gold against two
Ali
people
got
on the other team, or go all the way.
Ali got a great surround on Wallace Gang.
Yeah,
He's
this is-
cleaning everything up. And
this is
Magic shooting
huge.
from the side. That was a big play. They needed that so bad. Now they have the
That was as
military
good as that
advantage.
fight was ever going to go for them,
They're
too.
back in
That
this
was-
game, Bean. Wow.
Yeah.
One
Don't look
play.
at the right side, though.
Oh
You
gosh.
might change your mind.
Oh gosh. But man, did they need that.
Yeah, they needed that. That was good.
Oh, and
He's
a
not
big
dead yet.
Mangonel
A
hit.
big Mangonel shot could change everything.
It was a decent one.
Yeah.
And Ali could rotate or he's going to press forward. Ooh, he could get huge damage right now in Wallace Gang. The gold miners, the wood line. I don't know if he knows the wood line's there. Find the wood line, Ali. He's looking. And Magic has a lot of archers in the north too. I mean, they could do a lot with these armies. Obviously, EJ's sort of in trouble. The Mangonel did neutralize it though.
Yep.
Push.
It bought him a lot of time too. Like it scared them off, and now he can breathe. And now they're putting pressure on purple, so that's good.
And you gotta feel that momentum swing if you're these players too, on
Mhm.
each team.
The score has been back and forth.
That-
FEC is back on top again.
It's kind of like an interception in football, feeling like, yes, we got the ball back. Let's go. I'd love to see Magic join in on this.
I see one villager from yellow building a TC at the gold. I wonder if that was one villager to start, or if there are more in the Lions
Ooh,
Cup.
The Lions.
I do see a dead body, and this villager has too much health to have won that fight by herself.
Right.
So I wonder how many
At least
lions
one
and villagers.
victim. At least one.
Yeah.
And here's a great fight again. They could do a lot with these armies. Do they have Saracens? They do.
They have the
Wow.
army lead now.
That's huge, and they're barely
Over
behind
20
on bills.
army lead, yeah.
Now we
it's-
do see Jeff Jazel's going to Imp. That could be scary. A bunch of ARBs running around. He's got 33 right now. Could you put the spy cam into the room with Magic? Let's listen in on them.
The room with magic.
I think it's room 1.
Okay, I was just saying, none of them are called magic.
Oh, I don't know what his Discord. Oh, Monkey Shitter, I think.
Who's talking?
I don't know.
I just realized I didn't have it muted. Or, okay. They heard me for a second.
You confused them.
Yeah, I don't have space for farms.
Whoops.
You know when you mean you don't have spiritual farms. You need.
Yeah. Noobcaster, my bad. These
What?
Don't be scared. Fake Elo.
Bro, he's gonna have barbs in a second.
Oh, Magic, what are you doing?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Actually, I like it. Good dive. Okay, let's go to the other room.
Worst case,
Let's
we'll
hear,
make mass skirms.
Shotel.
Away, but you don't have many knights. If he comes up with more, then I've been away. Crossburger.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got
Red has 31 arbs.
Red could carry this with archers. Okay, we can go radio silence. Just wanted to hear a little bit.
I'm hella idle at the moment.
It's picking up a lot of clicks. Some people don't know about noise suppression. But Magic is in there doing work. He's idling Cresby, who is their pocket.
Yeah, no, he's getting a lot of damage. This archer dive, I think, was really good.
You see,
Because yellow is so out of position, like his army is so far, he's not going to be able to respond to this.
and Ali's up to Imp. I think Ali could carry this game because this Mangonel Magic.
Actually, is yellow just
That was
idling
great.
up to imp?
Good job.
Because I don't see any knights.
I think he's just idling to hide, and he hasn't ungarrisoned yet.
Yeah,
His
okay,
magic
he's
is
starting to
just
build
new.
knights. He has 1,000 food, but he doesn't have any gold, so he's still fairly far from imp. Unless he sells a lot of resources.
I feel like Red is their best player, but that could have to do with EJ's start too.
Yeah, that was a very rough start for Cyan.
Poor
There's-
said, why is Redemption being researched? That's a good point. I guess there's some Mangonels, but the Arbs are the threat right now. And Ali just needs to wait. Patience. You're 50 seconds from Imp. Hit Cavalier and then jump him with all three of your armies. If this gets overextended, I think Jeff Jesus could be in big trouble soon. And Magic is making some great plays behind their bases. He's just being very annoying. He's idling. That army's gotten so much value of his. I think you wait, Ali. I think you wait. Maybe this is a good enough surround. Anyways, but I would have loved a few more upgrades.
Oh yeah, he's just hitting imp. This is not the time.
It's a strange time to take the
Oh
fight.
no.
Maybe
It wasn't threatening anything. You didn't have to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't love the
it might even do
decision.
okay. I just think there was no need to. You just could have traded so much better.
Yeah. They cleaned it up. Maybe they were
Yeah.
worried the army was gonna run when he hit Imp, which was possible, but he lost a lot of knights to clean that up. Now the good news is
Yeah.
he still has
Could have been
just
worse.
Yeah, he has just as many knights as Crespi, but he is Imp with Cavalier and armor coming in.
Yeah, yellow is kind of behind now because of that dive from the blue archers. I think really put him behind.
Yeah, I think that was the play of the game, what Magic did.
Oh, the left side at the gold. Wallace gang
Ooh.
has made a move, and he is slaughtering bills and
He's up
idling
to
all
imp.
the gold.
Now, I like it and I don't. I think Ali can just clear this before he gets Imp with Cavalier. And
Yeah,
we're
this might
probably
be
gonna
time to leave and try and hide, but it might not matter. I don't think you can hide.
Yeah, Ali's all over it. He needs to group all the knights up, and these are going to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
So it's
It does at least pull the armies away because there's a good chance that green was going to go kill someone.
Yeah, I just don't like this army dying, but right before Imp.
Yeah, another fight happening before upgrades.
And Magic just back to his base to be more aggressive. Now he needs to. Okay, there you go.
Oh yeah, now Wallace gang is getting hit by blue. Yellow Monkey's just walking in again.
This is a great comeback by FEC.
Mangonel trading going on the right side.
Yeah, I'm
The fact that
surprised.
Cyan hasn't died yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised
surprising.
he hasn't died.
Yeah, he is holding on as much as he can, giving his team time, because Red has had Arb for a while now.
Yeah, I think Ali will either come and save him or they'll just kill purple. But it doesn't matter like if Cyan dies at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if yellow needs to be over here to finish this off, but it is what we're going to do.
Now
They're kind of trading purple for Cyan at this point.
Magic's having trouble getting to Imp. I'd love to see him sell some food. I don't know what the market prices are. Does this tell?
Purple is dying as he's trying to get his imp upgrades, losing his secondary army. Yeah, I think it would have been nice for yellow to try and save him, but I don't know if yellow could. He's not an imp either. There's nothing to really stop these Frank Cavalier at the moment.
Yeah, they're just game wreckers. The Bills are dying.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh no.
score is
Purple
still
is
teeter-totting, surprisingly. And we see a big
big migration.
Yep.
Yep.
And Crespi's gonna come to help, but these are just castle age knights. He's got a lot of them, I guess. He's got 24. Oh, Ali has
Yeah,
38.
Green is just going to be too big. He's building 6 Cavalier at a time right now. And yellow can only build half of them, and he's in castle. And Arb is not going to be enough. Red's not going to be able to come deal with this.
Ali's at 150 pop. He is boomed. He has a lot of cav.
I think we're going to see a GG pretty
Right.
soon. If they win this fight, it's probably over right now. There's a chance they clean up. No, they can't clean this up.
No, there's no way.
No, there's no way.
And there's the TCs in the
Yeah.
south we knew we'd probably see eventually from
Yep.
EJ. I think they're just dead. Magic
Yeah.
finally got amp. He probably sold food.
Red is not actually pushing too, so it's not like they're racing to see who dies first. Instead, it's just kind of one side is dying.
I think he's almost worried to move out.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some indecision about whether he should be going forward or going to try and help. But one of those things has to happen. He has to either be killing or he has to be saving his team.
Yeah, let's listen to... Oh, never mind. It's over. I was going to say, let's listen to their team because I think it's about to be called. I wanted to hear the celebration, but it's fine.
Yeah. That was a close game. They were behind for most of the game, I would say. They had a couple times where they flipped it and then they were behind again. But yeah, they got the win.
Yeah, they hung in there. I think Magic
Well
made some
played.
big plays, and I think Ali just played really well. His base was super safe. His boom, his timings, all of it. Like, Ali carried that game.
Yeah, Green was a huge factor for them winning that game.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Just too many knights got to Imp and the Cavalier were the end of that story. They killed everything and were unstoppable.
This is a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be, not going to lie. Like
That was a close game.
I didn't know if we were going to see like meta openings or like FCs or what, but well played from both teams. Very close game, yeah.
So that means we're going to Shotel's home map.
Yeah.
Which one is that? Is that Golden Pit or Fortress?
Golden Pit. And then the other one's African Clearing. I know, I said Fortress earlier. I threw everyone off when I said Fortress.
Right, I keep thinking it's Fortress because I got told that so many times.
Look at that KD by Ali. 3.03,
Yeah.
273 and 90. I mean, Magic even has a decent one. He made some big plays.
Even in Feudal, he was a little behind the numbers at first for Yellow, but Yellow never got upgrades in Feudal Age for his cavalry. And Green, I saw at one point, had both his blacksmith upgrades, and he's Frank, so he has like half of bloodlines. So from the beginning, I think his army has been a lot more pop efficient. He's just traded better with them, and that's part of why his KD is so good.
Right. And that big cleanup he got at Magic's base around those archers, that was kind of the turning point. They picked off
that army needed to die if they were going to have a chance to win, because blue was just so suppressed for so long by the purple army. Because purple was ahead of them for so long in numbers.
Yeah, it felt like they had less military, but they made such bigger plays on when to pounce and like double teaming that it didn't matter. That's what won them the game, the military play, really. Ali did amazing pocket too, but I think it was the big plays.
Yeah, if Shotel, I think, had just been a little more aggressive, a little bit more cutthroat with their feudal age armies, they could have definitely won the game.
Yeah, I thought Jeff Bezos kind of backed off when EJ had no chance of any. He couldn't take wood, he couldn't take gold. If you just sit there almost.
Yeah, he had the ability to make it so that Cyan was gathering 0 resources in his main, and the only resources he's gathering are the 9 villagers that he had in the corner.
Yeah, maybe he was worried
which is not enough.
Scouts were coming. I'm not sure. But, I mean, it was a great game either way. Gonna go back to the Civ draft. I need to get a new charger for this headset. It keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out. It's kind of annoying. I think they can hear it. Doo-doo, ba-doop. Maybe you guys can, maybe you can't. I assume you can hear it.
I don't hear anything like that. I don't know if it's coming through the stream, but no, I never hear that.
Okay, cool. Maybe they can't hear it. Hopefully not. Okay. Civ draft.
I do think this was Civ favored toward Shotel as well.
Yeah, that's the
A
issue
little
for
bit.
them.
It's not like the other team didn't have bad civs. In fact, they had pretty good civs. I just think the other side had probably slightly better. Slavs and Chinese have nicer starts on this map. Tatars, it's a lot of hills.
Oh my gosh, this thing is spazzing out. Can you guys hear that, Mameluke? Oh gosh, I'm getting a new charger today. I think I kind of rolled over it on my chair, and like last night or something, and it's just been doing it all morning. Whoops. Okay, we saw the Franks win, the Ethiopians, and the Saracens. Okay. So game 2 is gonna be
Was two of their first picks used. The other team used a lot of their later picks in that map.
right. I think Golden Pit for the team on the left, which is the oh my gosh, this thing is spazzing out, and I have to plug it in because it started dying. It'd be even worse to just have it die. Wow, it's really annoying me. Shotel, California. Yeah, them on the left. I think Golden Pit. We're gonna definitely see Britons. We're gonna probably not see Vietnamese. I think that's their African clearing civ.
I feel like Vietnamese, Persians, Cumans might be their like African clearing civs, which would leave like Britons, Lithuanians, Portuguese for Golden Pit, which sounds like good civs for Golden Pit.
Yeah, is Portuguese there? Am I blind?
For the Jeff's team, yeah. Britons, Lithuanians, Portuguese. Those are the first
Oh
three
my
civs they picked.
gosh, how do I not see that? Wow, my screen's a little tinier for this stream. Yes, Portuguese. I would love to see Portuguese there. I actually like them on the map just now. Quite good.
Portuguese are a good civ.
Yeah, because you get that berry bonus right out the gate when everyone else is just eating farms.
Yeah, it's like one of those civs that'll probably be picked or banned in every civ draft. Not even necessarily like first or even in the middle all the time, but they'll at least be picked up at some point. They're so all around good, especially with their buffs.
Yeah, I think they're one of the most popular civs right now in this series. In this tournament, you're gonna see them. Maybe not always first pick, but they're definitely up there, top tier, especially
when you need this many archer civs. You like the top 6 archer civs are probably just gonna get picked, like every match, like picked or banned, right? Britons will probably always be picked or banned. Portuguese probably always picked or banned. Ethiopians probably always be picked or banned.
right.
You need some archer civs.
Hey, the thing stopped spazzing out. I'm trying to not move. I think if I don't turn my head,
Just
and
sit
don't move my-
perfectly still. Don't blink.
don't breathe.
Yeah, no
don't
breathing.
talk.
Yeah. Just statue like.
Yeah. It stopped spazzing out.
You're an antenna now.
Right?
Yeah.
Literally trying to like sit stiff. Yeah, statue. That's what I'm doing. I'm statuing. Okay, I'm asking for the match ID. I don't know. They're paying attention.
Let me see if I can find them by name.
Oh yeah, general. Type in general.
Okay, they haven't started yet. Because I see them in lobby.
I'm typing the names and nods. Oh, yep, there it is. Slaps tournament. Okay. They're in the lobby. They're ready to go. This is a must win for Shotel, California. I'd love to see it, because then we get African clearing next. What if one of these teams like goes on and upsets another team? That'd be crazy. I don't know. We have them as the lowest teams, but they didn't seem bad. A lot of good play there. There was some bad play. The migration I did not like at the beginning. I think that put EJ so far behind.
Yeah, it was a little worrying when everyone else is clicking up and you have 50 food.
Yeah. What do you do? Stonewall? Panic wall? I don't know.
The answer was just to win. Just to win.
Right? He made it work.
As long as you win, it was the right play, right? I think that's how that works.
Yeah. Magic and Alley just did. They made some great plays. And then EJ just kind of didn't die. The Mangonels saved him. That's all he really had to do was not die.
I think Jeff had a little bit too much respect for his opponent. He should have said, no, I have the biggest, baddest army, and went and just killed.
Right. The biggest, baddest army is here, and you are dead.
Yeah, sometimes you got to believe in your army. Believe in your arbs. They're a good unit.
Stand ground them, put them all over the base.
Yeah. If he had went and attacked green when he got those arbs, that probably could have won them the game. Because green was like later up to imp. So if he could have hit that timing before the Cavaliers were there, he probably could have done a lot of damage. Sign was already mostly dead.
Kind of like what Magic did to Crespi in the north, their pocket.
Yeah,
he went and hit him.
I think that's also probably was a big part of it because yellow was then so behind, and the cavalry player ends up being the difference at that point. And it was partly because one got to free boom the whole time. Green was never harassed or interrupted at all, and yellow got hit a couple times. Blue hit him with archers, I think twice.
Right.
Different groups. It was actually quite well done by him. I had a couple different archer groups are going around harassing wood lines and stuff.
And it almost seems like it's kind of not that bad to be on the outside poking with the archers. The inside, it seems like you get picked off a lot more. It's easier for the cav to rotate. I've seen it many practice games and games I've played to my team and other teams. Those archers get picked off in the middle many times. But I mean, you have to go to the middle too. I'm not saying.
Yeah, it's not that far to go around. It's not as bad as like Haboob, which is like a little similar. Well, you have a lot of middle fights and you can technically go around, but it's farther.
Mm-hmm.
This map's a little easier to do that, especially since there's actually resources out there too. So technically, you're kind of cutting off that angle as well.
Right, because Haboob, it seems really bad. Oftentimes, like your archers are way out there, then you need help, and you're like already dead, and they're making this 1,000,000-mile walk around the side. Like, all right, I'm coming.
Yeah, there's the huge wood line you have to walk around.
Yep, it just feels like it takes forever, and when you're seeing your teammate get slaughtered or something, it's the worst feeling ever. Like, oh, why did I go this way? I've done it. I don't do it anymore. There's probably a place and time to do it.
Did you get a lobby ID from them?
I did not. Okay, is the browser... Let's see if the spec... Okay, just type in playing for playing with Magic and it'll pop up right now. The game is up. Or whatever name you want to search. That's what I searched.
Yeah, it worked to find the lobby, but it doesn't seem to be working for spectate.
And I think I can see the ID if I look in age. Yeah. All right, you ready for it?
Yep. You can just type it to me. Okay.
I'll just read it.
Either way.
224-668-057. Right, game
Portuguese,
2.
Britons, Lithuanians.
Tim says we shall not lose faith in Shotel, and our event says let's go Shotel Comeback Kings. I'm hoping for a comeback. They were ahead last game.
Yeah, we saw a comeback in the first game, so maybe it'll be a comeback, but for the other team this time.
A reverse comeback. Alright, so for Shotel, the pocket is Crespi again, playing the lists. He's got his buddy Jeff Jesus in the south playing the Portuguese. You called that. And in the north, it's the Britons. Yeah, there's no way the Britons aren't played here. They're super good on this map. In the south, we got Magic playing the Aztecs. Okay. And Ali is pocket with the Malians. That's interesting. And then Italians for EJ in the north. I don't think EJ is going to do any kind of funky migration this game. Lomas says he prefers Shotel's civs. I kind of do too. 2 games in a row, I feel like they have definitely out-cived FEC. I think African Clearing is heavily in favor of FEC, but these 2 maps. Oh no. And we see a Vil go down from Jeff Bezos. From the boar, and then the boar is killed way away from the TC, and another Vil goes down for Wallace King. Oof. I gotta look at the Vil deaths. Yeah, 2 Vils.
It's also
quite bad lag. Can we re? Ooh. That's up to them. This is after 4 minutes. I'm gonna let them talk this one out. Because our rules is free before 4 minutes. I don't know if that was necessarily the lag as it was for getting the Vil. Maybe.
Did their team lose both the Vils?
Yes, they each lost a Vil right now to Boar. Back to back.
Yeah.
That is painful.
Yeah, the rules were technically before 4 minutes. I feel like if their opponents are okay with it though, and that's usually okay. But it's up to you, of course.
Okay, so I can see the chat in Age of Empires.
Do you know if they made sure that they put the right server?
Let's check with Spencer. Okay, I was gonna let it be on them. So if they're down, re is fine. Go for it, guys. Make sure it's US East, by the way.
Yeah. Right, there's a chance that he forgot.
Yeah, it could have been West.
Right, because it defaults to not to what you last did, but just to whatever you normally do.
Right.
Or whatever is best for you.
And that'll count as their 1 re. Or whatever, I don't know. They said it was fine. It's actually after the retiming. If it was lag, I mean, that is kind of not fair. We usually don't see 2 Vils die like that back to back. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But if they're lagging enough that it's like a problem now, then it means it's not going to get better, most likely. And that doesn't make for a great game.
I
if
mean,
you're just lagging the whole time.
The option would be the UK server. Are they? Oh no, Ali's West.
Did you happen to ask them if they lagged during the first game? Because if they didn't lag in the first game, my guess is that this was just on the wrong server.
Right,
and they screwed up the hosting.
They played so well in the first game. I feel like they probably weren't.
I feel like they would have said something if they were lagging.
Yeah.
If they're gonna bring it up now, they would have brought it up before.
It's probably the wrong server. Okay, there's the ID. I don't mind it. They need a win, and that is not how to get one, losing Vils very early. We'll get back to the game very soon. This is the second match of the spring slapdown. We're going to have 6 more after this, because there's 16 teams. So 8 matches, and we also get 8 matches next week because there is a loser's bracket. So no matter what happens your first week, you get to play again round 2. Epic.
Do you know how many games are happening this weekend?
There's at least one more. Who was just talking about scheduling? Zumpy?
I'm playing tomorrow.
Yeah, yours is scheduled.
I know Zumpy's team is still trying to schedule.
Yeah, that could be happening. I know the Flaming Camels and what's his face's team? The really high guy. The good 1v1 player. Rothman. I forget his team name. I think their match could possibly happen, but Flaming Camels need a sub because LC is on vacation for like 8 days or something.
Yeah, two teams I believe need a sub.
It's
So
possible that
that's
could that could be
it's a little
delayed.
bit of a problem. Yeah,
My match isn't until
unfortunate. It
Sunday
happens.
after this one. It's 8 days from now. That's literally the only time we could make work. So I'm not tripping if you guys need time. It's very hard to get 6 people on the same page for playing a match. Zumpy is the really high player you're thinking of. Yeah, I wouldn't count Zumpy and Tapwater
You're right. I
out.
forgot. That's who it was.
Yeah, him and Tap, they could clap. It's just being real.
I think that's why he's actually supposed to be S tier. So he's got to downgrade his team now.
Right.
Yeah.
He does have clap water.
Yeah. Well, that's too OP. You guys can't be on the same team because you're S tier now.
And Clapwater
Unlucky.
is amazing with Archer Micro. Maybe one of the best. If not, I'm trying to think of who's better than him. I haven't seen him and Dev go at it. I know they're both way up there, and there's other players I'm unfamiliar with.
Yeah. Well, hopefully your third can play. It'll be a fun match to watch.
Right. Okay. Game. Let's see. Getting sidetracked. Game is up. Loading in.
Appeared for a second and then disappeared.
All right. We're back at it again. We're going to catch up. I think we're a little behind. Let's see if any Vills died this time. I don't see any Eco KDs. Although the boars haven't been pulled yet. We're going to keep an eye on the boars, all of them. Magic repositions. Boars are coming in. Cresby's got his boar this time. Looking good. Oh, I don't know about Jeff Jazel's boar lure. Maybe he'll fix it. Little off the TC, not the end of the world. But he didn't lose the Vil. More importantly. Let's have some idle time. Is he housed? He needs a force drop. There he goes. Magic. Oh my gosh. Guess there can be over microing a boar under a TC. What elo are the players in the series? Kind of lower end. I don't know exactly. You could go to the player rankings to find all that out if you want to know precisely where they're at. I don't even know. I know it's low. Like, I think these teams added up to like a 4 and a 7 with the tier system, when 13 is the max allowed. Everybody's getting the boars in today. Alright. I don't think anyone's going to lose a Vil. Dark Age is boring. Good one, Lapash. There's still a boar coming in? Isn't that kind of late? Maybe he didn't know where it was? I think he probably just scouted it. I don't know. Very
Was
late
hiding.
boar from EJ. So EJ could be late again. to the feudal age party. Don't want to be late to the party. Bad things happen. He learned that last game.
All right, I was finally able to join.
Oh, you haven't seen anything.
I've been
I'm
watching the
sorry.
stream. No, I've been watching the stream. It just wasn't appearing in the list, even with the lobby code.
Oh gosh. How did you find it finally?
I just restarted my game and tried again. Now
Okay.
it works.
That's good.
Should have just done that to start with, but we're here now.
Alrighty.
It's okay. It was still Dark Age.
I was wondering why you weren't saying much. Like,
Yeah, no, I
got
just,
quieter.
I'm like, I can watch the stream. I'm a little bit behind. I was gonna get you to stream for me soon in Discord,
Okay.
so I didn't have the delay, so I wouldn't be sounding like I respond to everything delayed.
Right.
Okay, now this is working. I'll just fast forward,
We
and
see
I'll catch
walls.
up just as everyone's hitting feudal. It's perfect.
I like Ali and Magic kind of going together with their 2 scouts to pressure Wallace Gang. His scout's
Yeah,
almost
try and get an
dead.
early build kill. 2 scouts.
Yep.
It's good.
I assume Yellow's probably coming to. Yeah, he called him over. Don't go into the TC though, Ali. Oh, move. Oh, it's only a few arrows. Oh gosh, Ali. Well, he still got the scout, but he did take some hits. So the double's gonna be coming in the south for sure. It looks like, and EJ will be on his lonesome again. I think he was against Jeff Jazel's last game, right? Teal and red?
I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Get 2 ranges and the blacksmith. Portuguese just have so much wood. Now I like the kind of crippling the Britain player a little bit early on.
So this is the rematch, except this time Cyan's not down 2 vills, and he didn't have to run across the map.
You know what? He even skipped Loom. He's getting Loom right now. Wow. He got away with it, so he's actually the most ahead. Eco, well, what's his idle TC? Yeah, pretty much.
Potentially, but yeah.
Like the little bit of idle TC that Vil working more did kind of have its advantages.
Looks like green's down 2 vills.
Oh, I missed that.
2 to 3 vills.
Whoa.
More like 3. Oof.
Oh, well, never mind. Nothing died. It's the idle time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the idle time. Yes.
When did that happen? I'd be blind.
Just looking at the total villagers.
And we see an archer in. Where is EJ's scout? He needs it. Oh, it's gone. Okay, Ali's coming to save him. And the double is on Magic, actually. So Magic's fighting the 1v2. And the 2v1 is going to be going against Jeff Jezos on the other side. Cleaned it up. Archers are running away. I think he could have chased those down, Aliquism. Would like to see that.
And Cresby's looking like he's trying to get damage on
Where
blue.
is Magic's
Where's
archers
blue going?
Yeah. Is that a misclick? There's literally
Must be, right?
There's no reason to be going that way.
Is-
It's actually
Does he think that's the direction of his enemy? Is he just... There's team vision now. There's no way, right?
I don't get it.
It's just gotta be a misclick.
Make it make sense.
Well,
get-
he's about to get hit by scouts too, so that's
Oh,
not great.
No. Enemy sighted. That's your buddy, bro. He's like, oh
They're still
gosh,
going.
that's Ali. He's probably. You know what? Let's mic him up right now. Let's mic up room 1. Gonna lose a Vil.
I'm sorry. We need. Oh, I was panicking. I was getting attacked.
Yes, Magic is in this tournament, Sammy. He was a surprise late entry with his dream team.
I got a lot of archers. So I'm
Playing
gonna
with
start sending my archers forward.
Playing with his good friends. This is for fun at the end of the day, you know? Ooh, Jeff Jesus has way more archers than EJ does.
Wallace also has a good amount of archers.
I think FEC is more in trouble this game. His Magic's down and he's getting, oh gosh, Magic just lost everything.
Oh no. Blue just
Did I
walked
just
his
lose all my
archers past Purple's
Oh
army.
my
He didn't
goodness,
even
that's
fight back.
terrible.
He
I
lost
saw
everything.
that.
I
They
just
got-
lost all my archers.
Magic's
This is
laughing
gonna be
about it.
rough.
I click castle.
Oh, that's really fast.
Thank you.
All right, let's hear the other team.
I have 5 idle.
Shotel, California is
Yeah,
who we're
but
gonna be miking up.
Sorry.
Oh, the archers!
His gold is behind the TC. I'm just seeing if we could like go around here, but it looks like it's mostly walled. Oh no, he's got an overchop here.
We're
We're good.
noticing a lot more communication from
I'm getting to the
Shotel.
remaining archers he has. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna go on the other side.
And for you guys that don't know, 2 of these guys on Shotel are LAN. They're in the same room together. That's why it's a little echoey on one of the voices.
He's built a tower on his gold.
Nice. Yeah,
T-
this
Teal-
is still really, really
I'm
good.
steamrolling
Blue
Teal.
is losing a
Yeah,
lot.
Blue's steamrolling
Yes,
Blue,
boy.
yeah.
I'm gonna send all the scouts on the tower.
Perfect.
He is indeed steamrolling Teal. I agree.
Yeah, they're winning on both sides.
Is it worth fighting
Badly.
under here or not?
Yeah, this looks like it might.
This is
Be
coming
a
back
quick
from
win.
clearing. There's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there's no way they're coming back from this. Although
Nah, nice. Yeah,
the scouts are
losing
gonna
a bit
get
of a loss on
cleared,
here.
but
But I've got like 5 more
gosh,
heading your way,
they
Jordan.
have no military left. EJ is not completely idled, but he's about to be on its wood line.
So Teal's switching to skirms now, guys.
Really good.
Ah,
I'm gonna
If
go
red
into
gets to that
barrels
wood
and-
line, the game is over.
Yep, it could be called right here.
Just full skirm, guys.
In that case, feel free to
Oh,
yeah, I've got
no.
feel free to
I'm
send
sending-
the scouts to him.
He's
I'm sending a couple
Over
of
here,
that
please,
Bill's
please.
leading him to
Just
it.
hit castle. I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit
that was
castle.
bad.
Yep, he sees the wood line now.
Yeah, I'm sending everything over to you, Nico. Or do you want?
I'm trying to keep my army alive.
Be
then,
aggressive,
okay?
Jeff. Be
I'm
aggressive.
gonna leave 4 behind, Jordan.
Did the castle age scare him away? I think it did. Till hit castle and he left.
Oh well. Getting a few archer picks on him.
Teal got the armor this time.
Yes, he did. That's why it is kind of
Big
annoying.
difference. Much
Okay.
better.
It looked
take
really
well.
bad. It's not over.
We'll probably. I think forward siege might make sense in this case.
Same for me.
I love the banter between Sammy and Zumpy, because those teams are squaring off against each
Ooh.
other. Can't wait to see that match. Not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
we've done a lot of damage. They
Yeah,
shouldn't
that'll be
as
fun.
dangerous. And we're on our way up. So.
T, just like wait with me here. Also, T, there's a relic here. I don't know if you know Newcastle yet.
Oh,
but
that's a
just
good
a
shout.
heads up.
Yeah.
We're gonna push together in a little bit.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, we can go no chatter. I mean, Magic's in big trouble and EJ's in big trouble. Ali, what's his 36 vills to Cresby? Yeah, they're heading every way right now.
Yeah, there's a very big army and Bill lead. Their only advantage is they were all up to castle first, but I don't think they're doing much with it.
And we saw this last game too, and then they kind of came back. I guess I can't count them out, but oops, I just
They did come back last
Sucked.
game. It's true. They were behind all of last game
right.
until they weren't.
You could say FEC's got them right where they want them.
Ooh, Wallace is throwing all of his archers under the TC.
Yeah, don't love that. I mean, this is kind of what happened too. Like they started making plays on them. On
He does have a
back in.
secondary army, but still.
But it's also not up, and there's knights with +2 that just got in. You have a lot of archers, but I don't like this. Get your upgrades.
Yeah, there is only one stable though
Oh, okay, he can fight
from
it.
green.
He's fine. He's fine. But I would like to see
It's a lot of
Bodkin
archers.
and crossbow. Or
No armor on these skirms on this side though.
it's crazy because we see this big dangerous army on the right, kind of, and then we also see the left. coming
Yeah.
For EJ.
Yeah, both sides look really rough. I don't think green can swing both sides. And it would be really hard for either flank to hold.
And these paper gates. That's just kind of like a open door. Dev says too much army difference. I agree.
Yellow is building 2 extra stables. Green built 2 extra TCs. Or actually just 1 extra
One,
TC.
but does he really only have? That's
I only
crazy.
see 1 stable
One
for green.
stable. Last game he had 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if he doesn't realize he
Mhm.
didn't get a second.
Yellow's going up to 3. He wants to kill.
Like, he's actually not even going to be ahead on knights with just 1 stable. He is right now, but I mean, Crespi should
Yeah,
catch
not
up
for long.
quite quick. Crespi's got 3 stables, 1 TC. A bit of an all-in in a way. Maybe they just smell blood and they want to kill.
Yeah, hopefully they kill. Because last game they had the big advantage, they just didn't kill enough. So if they're gonna go for the strategy, I hope they can end the game this time.
Right. Wallace King needs to pull his archers. Yeah, there we go. Oh, big fight on the left.
Not a fight that I think Jeff wants to take. He should
There's
try and
no
run.
knights yet. This
Yeah,
could
there's no
be
knights
another
from yellow.
thrown out army, actually. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Could be bad.
And FEC is ahead on bills. Wow,
Oh,
is this turning
the
again?
micro is he like didn't shoot like 2 or 3 times in a row, so he's just kind of
This is deja vu.
standing there doing nothing. Yeah.
This game just
That's
flipped.
unfortunate.
Wow. Or Shotel, they've been in control twice and just a few plays here and there. Where are the knights at? There's 9 of them. I don't know exactly where they all are.
Some of them are stuck in yellow's base. If you'll notice, yellow doesn't have a gate, and 2 of his stables
Oh
are
my
inside.
goodness, you're right.
So he has 5
And
knights now.
He just realized and
inside.
deleted. Wow. That's ouch. They needed that fight and it's a completely
Yeah,
different
and
game.
the rest of them are on purple side. He has some over on purple side, which I think he needs to be just. Both flanks are on skirm. So say he needs to be on the left side because the left side is going such heavy skirm. Red's well, I guess Red can transition now. He lost all of his archers.
The one good thing Dev just pointed out, Magic's still feudal. He did just click, but he is
That's true.
behind in every way. Bills, military. It's kind of like a 2v3. And the center
The
can... Go ahead.
The overall bills are on FEC's side though. They built those extra TCs. It's starting to pay off.
This is just like last game.
Magic has 3 TCs.
Now we see a
Or like
big army.
Cyan does.
These 2 armies are going to converge. I think one of them, though, is just so heavy skirm based, and they're not even elite skirms. Like, Wallace King and Crespi can kind of destroy that if they get all the knights together. He has 12, and only... He keeps doing I guess he's trying to play both ways. I'd love to see the knights just come together. In other words, you risk these all getting cleaned of Wallace Kings. By Ali. Ali's made big plays.
Yeah, green's on 3 TCs. Cyan's on 3 TCs.
And the all-in from...
Purple's on 3 though, I guess.
The all-in from Wallace, I don't know if I'm a big fan on it. I'd like to see another TC from him.
Wallace has 3 TCs.
Or Crespi.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. I also, Crespi needs another lumber camp. It hurts.
Oh, wow. That is some long distance
That's
chopping. And here's the cleanup again. This is what I was worried about. The knights need to be together. The problem right now for Shotel is they're not playing together.
all 3 of them.
They're caught in the middle of 3 bases. Their army is slaughtered again. That, I think, that's too big to kind of come back from. I
Yeah,
think.
this is huge. They need to not throw armies like this. Because they're not punishing, right? Cyan and blue are both way out of position over in green's base.
Mm-hmm.
The way you punish that is you pressure them. But there's not going to be pressure in time. The armies will get back to their base. And they just got to 3v1 an army for free. Just so cost efficient.
And if you would have combined all their armies together, they had the advantage, but the knights were all elsewhere. Like, look at this big mass of knights that wasn't even there.
Yeah. Army and Vil lead now goes to FEC.
And now Magic, who had the least army, he's kind of got the more archers than either player on Shotel California.
Yeah. Last game, green had better eco than yellow, and then ended up crushing with it. That might be the same case.
I'm gonna look at the kill to death. Yeah, Aliquism 39 and 16, and EJ 31 and 7. It's just massive. The fights they've taken.
Oh, Wallace has 2,500 food and 1,000 gold. All right, there he goes. I was like, I have a feeling he's gonna go
Whoa.
up to Imp. He went up to Imp last time. He is rich.
Yes, and he needs to carry here. They need to start prioritizing the middle. Get castles down. It's still gonna turn into that middle fight, I think.
Yeah, last game Wallace was also very strong. It's just he couldn't fight Cavalier. He died before he can get his Imp spike. Maybe he can be more impactful this game. If there's a fight over the middle, it does mean that Archer players can fight Cavalry a little bit better because they're forcing a fight somewhere close.
I
Which
think
Archers
they're-
always like.
I think they're still okay.
But yeah, it's
They have 2 players
it's
to
still
imp,
close.
3 players to imp. So they're gonna have this is gonna be a big momentum swing. They've thrown armies,
That's
but
true.
they've looked good. Other than the plays, like the number wise, the eco wise, just the fights have been bad.
The really scary part is the villager difference. Green has 35 more villagers than yellow. It's 65 to 100. That's really scary.
Yeah, that's big. And they're putting a castle on these TCs. Oh,
At
this
the
is a
very least, yellow is
huge
getting
castle.
imp this time. Last time yellow did this, he didn't get imp.
Well, this
Yeah,
is a
this
huge
castle
castle,
is,
except for no imp. It's good right now, but it's about to not be actually, because red is up, right? Yes, he's up, and Trebs are gonna come.
Yellow's
out
missing
immediately.
+2 armor? I didn't even notice that. Is that true? Oh no.
Wow.
He is.
He has so many knights too. I wonder if it's a miss.
He's gonna go clean up Blue's army in the bottom right.
These
but,
archers are even way better against this because they're not +2.
Yeah.
He'll notice when he hits imp that he doesn't have the armor. That's the good news for him.
Oh, he's not gonna clean up the archers. Oh no. He saw something else and now he's turning around. So now he came all the way.
The castle.
Now he's going back.
He goes the castle. He's like, ah, screw it. I can't kill a castle right now.
Poor purple. He lost those villagers for free.
These will still win, but imagine if they had Yeah, there's the +2. He hit imp. He wanted to get the imp armor and realized he didn't have that armor.
That happens.
Yep.
It happens.
That's why we knew.
Anyone who says that hasn't happened to them is lying.
The worst is when it's Bodkin. I literally,
Mhm.
gosh, you go a whole castle age without Bodkin. That is the worst feeling in the world. Feel like you're getting out microed. The archer player, you just can't hit him. He keeps hitting you. You don't know why.
Alright, green is clicked up. He only has the one castle, and it's the one getting trebbed first, too. So that's going to slow down the siege push for them.
Yeah, and that's their Treb castle. Like, it can make Trebs. It's going to die. This could really snowball, and the military numbers are up for Shotel. The Vils aren't, but honestly, like, the Vils aren't what matter right now.
I like,
it's the
in
middle.
between red and cyan, cyan just has, like, a peacekeeping force. He's, like, right beside red's villagers, but he's not quite close enough to attack them. He's just chilling.
Wow. And just hardcore scorms. I'd like to see, does EJ not have a TC in the center? He doesn't, so he's probably out of gold just making trash. Castle
Yep.
at home. Oh, he's even got gold at home. No.
He's got a lot of bills.
Okay, the
107.
skirms are gonna
Second
move
most bills.
in. It might just come to the middle, but I think you're right. Just hit red.
Yeah. There's an 80 villager difference. You do want to deal damage, but fighting over the middle is very big. There's a time when trading villagers for something, trading it for the middle and golden pits, probably pretty good.
Yeah, and green, Ali's gonna have another castle. He's 20 stone away.
Yeah, but where is he gonna put it? Probably not in the middle. It's just gonna die immediately. There are 3 trebs already.
Right. He's either gonna put it on like the upper, yeah, right there. That's where I thought he'd put it. It's kind of away because he wants trebs, but I think it will just die. And EJ with a little counterattack. And here comes Cresby to clean all that army up. So good cleanup for them on the left. It's not like it's a threatening army, really. It's some skirms and crossbows.
Yeah, yellow's going over to deal with them.
This castle's gonna, yeah, you're right.
That
The castle
that
needs to
should
go
clean
at
everything.
home. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that
die
castle's gonna die.
immediately.
You need to like be sad and put it at the top of the hill, if anything, and then try and fight your way back. I think, because it's like you can maybe build one treb, unless you're planning on diving these trebs. you either need to like decide you're diving these trebs maybe, which is very risky. It's a good chance you just throw a bunch of army and die anyway.
They have no gold. And look
Yeah,
at
I doubt he doesn't have the stone to repair this for that long.
Bills are getting slaughtered. He's gonna force the issue. Kill the trebs. But it's just a matter of time. Now we see all the armors in for Cresby. We see Cavalier.
So this is an option. I mean, like, if you're gonna put the castle there, I guess you have to kill the trebs. Oh, he didn't finish the trebs, and the castle died.
And he lost.
This is looking bad.
Yep. I like to see it. It seemed like they played so well, and they had big army throws, but they're still gonna get the win, I think, unless barring like a massive disaster of some sort. I don't really see any way of winning here. If you're FEC.
Blue is raiding purple with different groups of archers, but I don't think it's gonna matter. The middle is so important on this map.
All about that gold.
The imp timings too. Cyan's just about to hit imp. Blue's still in castle age and hasn't clicked. And they're fighting 3 people in imp. That's
Let's go to Shotel room 2 for a reaction. I think they're gonna call it soon. I want to hear him celebrate.
Oh yeah, we're in on green Vico now. That's great.
Because the second these get into Ali's base, what can you really do here? He does have Camel coming in. Maybe he'll play a little bit because Camel, but the Arbs are going to shred that.
Please push.
Yeah, we're literally in green.
Yeah.
Move the trebs further up. Don't hit the stable. We don't care. Just keep going.
Yeah, pass them onto the TC. I'm trying to get it to work.
Sorry, I have a few things in my base that I need to deal with quickly.
Alright, yeah, just keep your yeah.
The town bell. Let's go.
Bring your arm under his TC.
yeah, that build difference is shrinking. You're right.
You're in trouble when you're ringing the town bell. Let's just say.
Okay, sorry, I'm almost there. It's clearing up.
Good stuff, boys.
Nice.
It's still kind of funny that they could kill every villager in this green base and they would still be behind in builds.
Oh gosh.
There's a bunch
That's
of blue
actually
arm coming in here.
insane.
Yeah, I want it.
Gold is king.
I mean,
though.
they're still. I'd still say that they're winning like by far. It's just a funny stat.
Gold is king.
Use the trebs. Just run them further in if you can. Yeah, nice. Like he can't fight 2 sets of armor, I don't think.
Philly, fight the archers.
Then you use your
Cresby, jump
cap
those.
here. Everything dies.
Jump them. There you go.
If Blue and Cyan had access to gold, I could say that there's a better chance of them being able to stabilize and carry.
But they don't. And they can't
Yeah,
even,
where like
are they
with
prepping?
trash units, I don't think they can.
Yeah, they can't even prep trade. There's nowhere safe to do it.
These trebs, move them further in. Just keep pushing. Be really
They're
aggressive.
gonna all be forced in the trash, and then it will be
Yeah.
trade. Trash and trade.
Yeah.
That's all you can do in their situation. Or
But
position.
you're gonna be against infinite, like Cavalier and Arb, because they're never gonna stop because they have infinite gold, right? They have so much gold, they would never stop
Camels.
building gold units.
Yeah.
They're just flooding.
Alright, we're killing all the villas.
We're gonna see the GG. Ali's running.
If you can spare the reds, try and get castles up at home, just to avoid.
Hey, I put one at home just now, just to be
It's
safe.
funny
yeah.
because last night Sammy wanted to hear the team that
he's only just
lost.
arrived. Great.
He wanted to hear the pain. I guess it.
Yeah, there's 3 Vil kills
know.
over here.
Nice.
I assume they're gonna call it. I don't know. Maybe they play on for a while. They do have the Vil lead, but it's.
Do you have a
shrinking.
target for the trebs now?
Take half of
So
these,
green has the same amount of vills right now as yellow does.
Because green should be kind of out now.
Wow.
We can, yeah, let's go
after
teal,
all
let's
that.
go teal, yeah?
Yeah, I already hit 2. I'm defending from blue on my flank as well.
Okay, I'll go hit teal then with everything. All
EJ
the
kind of
villas.
giga boomed.
Yeah. This is just not gonna matter though, because the army is so in favor of Shotel, and I don't think that's ever changing.
17,000 gold value army
Nice one,
compared
nice
to
one, nice one.
6.2. They're like triple the gold value in their army.
I'm sending you more food. Sorry.
Thank you.
And he's cleaning up Magic's little raids. He's even putting a castle at home. I
It's
like
time
that.
for million stable and a few hussars into
Okay.
the eco, I think.
Ali died.
Yes.
Yes.
Now Magic's
Yes.
gonna die.
Philly, a few hussars over here would be amazing.
Well, how many
please.
relics does he
On
have?
teal,
Let's
it's our
see.
biggest threat.
Yep.
3 relics.
Doing
for
full scum,
Cresby.
Philly, just print stuff into here, please. It doesn't have to be much,
Yep.
just something.
I'm just setting.
the
Oh,
hell?
you're
my
just
other point
killing
there.
blue. Let's
My
fucking
monitor
go, boys.
turned
We're
off
gonna
for a
take
sec.
this
That
one.
was weird.
Keep up the pressure.
Philly, please. I need it now. I need it now.
It's going. Like it can't go too fast. Like it goes at its regular speed. Just pull them
Okay.
back a bit so like they can't kill the Trebs quickly.
You guys are dead. Come on. Shotel hype in chat. I think we're gonna certainly see a game 3.
Oh, he's got Trebs of
Yeah.
his own. I'm gonna try and.
We will get to see African clearing. This will be a full set.
I would say I'd bet $20 on it, but last time I did that, I lost the bet. Or not even bet, whatever the... Yeah. Shotel
I don't care what odds you give me, I wouldn't take the other side of that.
Right.
Okay, I'm getting credible on my phone.
I mean,
but
I
I've
could
got,
confidently
by teal, but I'm gonna kill him quicker. I
wager
think, so-
$1,000 at this point.
Please send the new cav to Nikki.
There's just
and
no way.
Get your current cav in blue space.
EJ's dying on the left to Jeff Jezos. Might as well says his grandma wouldn't lose this game at this point. I think you're right. It could be 3 grandmas playing right now.
That team would be able to sign up for this tournament. I'd watch that match.
Oh, Lepage. Last time he lost the bet, he became a cat. So true.
Okay, Trebs down, Nico.
Oh, thank you, Philly. Thank you.
You guys are dead.
Yes!
GG!
Yes! Yes!
There's the
Yes!
goal.
That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking
Let's go,
about!
boys!
That's what I'm
Let's
talking
go,
about!
boys! Let's go! Alright.
Very
No,
much.
no,
Alright, and we're
Alright.
moving on to
It's
game
African
3.
clearing.
It's African
Game
clearing
3,
the Team
game
X.
3, boys. Game 3.
I
African
love
clearing.
that
We're gonna be
reaction.
African clearing them up now. I'm saying.
Okay,
Maybe.
we can move the spy cam. That was epic. I don't know if you heard that, Bean.
Okay, well,
I think they're happy.
Yes, that was some super hyped celebrating, and 2 of them were in the same room. There was probably high fives thrown, even. Who knows? Epic. Tied up 1-1. This has been a great series, honestly. Wow.
Yeah, no, this has been a good series. This one team I think is heavily favored going into this next match though, just based on their civs.
Yes, this is going to be hard. This is almost David versus Goliath when it comes to civs. Right? I feel that too, Lepage. That kind of gave me some chills. Feeling that energy. Everyone knows that feeling like, yes, we did it. We're still alive.
Not dead yet.
Right. And they got that momentum going into game 3. They may not have the civs, but that feels good right now. For confidence, everything. Getting that first win. Cresby. 312 kills, 101 deaths. Wow. He looked good. What civs are left?
Yeah, let's take a look at the draft.
Yeah. Curious too. We saw the Britons with the W. Portuguese with the W. And
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
their
the
first
first
3
three.
picks. Wow.
Yeah, that was their home map, and they picked their first 3 civs for it.
Okay, now it makes sense why that was.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
It's-
We saw the Malians
Yep.
lose. Where are they? A little Gibetto. The Italians. And
And the
Magic
Aztec.
was the Aztecs. That's right. Okay, so we got.
They have so many good civs for this map that they get to not use one of them.
Right, it's actually.
That's how good their civs are
It's pretty
for
insane.
this map.
Like those 4 civs alone, you could do any combination. Obviously, we're gonna see Spanish.
Yeah, I could see literally any one of those civs not being picked on the right side, and I wouldn't really have anything to complain about. That's fine. They're all very good. Pick whichever 3 you like.
Yeah, Dev says he thinks it'll be Viet, Cumans, and Persians.
Yeah,
On the
I think
left.
so.
I think so
Japanese
too.
feel like the least useful out of that group.
And
And those are decent civs. I just think the right side have like better
amazing
civs.
civs.
Right, like they have like the ones you would first want to pick. Vietnamese maybe can belong in that group.
I think a lot will revolve around what happens with the Kumans. Are they going to get a boom off? Are they going to Giga die? It could be good, could be bad. I think what RC just pointed out, the Vietnamese knowing where the enemies are can make
With
it
the Cubans,
way easier
makes
for
it
the
a lot better.
Kumans to know what to
Yeah,
do.
it's also true.
Yeah, and the Pasha's starting positions, that always comes into effect. The starting positions, wow, my thing is spazzing out again. It hadn't been doing that the whole damn game. I've been moving, actually. And now it's back to spazzing out.
You just have such good units on the right side. Mangadai, Conquistadors, Imperial Camel, and then just Berbers in general.
I think if this was after the new patch, maybe not Spanish here. But this is still Spanish in their strongest form. Nabash says just douche the Spanish player. I don't know, maybe there is a... You know what? They have Vietnamese and Persians. Is there a douche planned?
Oh my god. So Vietnamese finds out where they are, and the Persian just keeps trying to douche as many people as possible while the Kuman 2 TC booms in the back.
Dude, that would be so sick.
Never mind, you're right. I'm sold.
If that is the strategy, that is amazing. I don't know if it is. Maybe they just like Persians. But that would be insane.
Elements team approves with Leafman on their team.
Leafman would be like, dude, that's all I gotta do is douche 2 players
Full
and we
endorsement.
win. Could I use the bathroom real quick?
They're like
I'll
writing
be
this
right
one
back.
down. They're like, wait, this is definitely what we should always do.
Right, I'll be right back.
They probably already have it written down. Looks like we have the ID. Let's find out if the game has started. Yeah, especially if the other team is close to each other. So the Persian player doesn't have to walk far to get to each person.
Right. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, if you see 2 people close to each other, then you're like, all right, those are my targets, and you go and hit the first guy, and then you just, as soon as you kill his TC, delete it, go get the second guy.
If that's what they have planned, that will be the coolest way to close it out, if it works.
Kuba's just 2 TC booming in the background. I'm down for it. Rattan archers can come out to help deal with all the range units that are coming out if they're going Mangadai.
And a 2 TC boom can be so nasty. I used to play Kumans all the time on this map when I was a little lower elo team game. Higher, I feel like it can get punished a lot more, but if you get away with that boom, it doesn't matter what elo, it is very dangerous.
Game has started.
Okay.
I was able to find it after restarting my game.
Thank you. Game. Okay, I'll wait a sec till I'm in, actually. Game 3. This is to move on to round 2 in the winner's bracket between FEC, Shotel, California. We're catching up right now. And who did they not go with? Okay, they went with Spanish, Hindus, and Berbers. So no Mongols.
Yeah, no Mongols.
What is that TC spot?
And
says RC?
no Kumans on the other side. They took Japanese instead.
That's a good point. What is that TC spot? It's not on a pond by Jeff Jezos. It's kind of on a wood line.
Oh no! It's so close to like a triple pond stone and gold spot.
Yeah, it's like, imagine if it was right. That is like paradise little.
Look how close it is to perfection. It would have been beautiful.
I guess he could make it work.
It's on the goat.
Gosh.
It's
on the goat.
So something else I'd like to point out
Uh-huh.
is so Cyan has his TC up in the top left, right? Do you see Cyan in the bottom right as well? Along the wood line?
What the?
So there's his TC. Look in the bottom right.
Yes, the lumber camp. Holy
It's-
Assassin loves to do that on Land Nomad.
It's the one of villager lumber camp because there'll never be another villager joining it because it's so far.
Right. I guess I don't know. I don't think it pays for the lumber camp by the time it gets there. Probably not. That would be like a lot of trips. 10 trips.
So I feel like it has to pay for itself faster than it would take to walk back to the TC. And I don't think that's ever possible.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's way faster to walk to. And yeah, he's a Berbers as well, so it's even faster. So sad.
Now the
But-
Persian versus
Not
the
a big deal.
Spanish. They're pinging. I mean, he could douche the Spanish. Blue, yeah, blue is cornered, Dev's pointing out, by all three of them. Like, that is... You'll get wrecked
yeah,
if you
he's
get
like
douched.
he's like full surrounded. Like this
Can-
is
Never mind, actually. I'm gonna say, maybe they're planning it. Maybe we could listen in, but I guess it could be a surprise, too. We'll see.
yeah, and that's the Spanish player. Yeah, douche the Spanish player. He's right there.
But they didn't even pick Kumans. Okay.
No, they didn't pick new ones.
Japanese, Vietnamese, and Persians. So no Kuman Boom. I feel like they kind of needed a Kuman Boom here against the civs they're playing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Japanese on this map. It's too big and wide open for me to want to use Japanese. They have Cav Archer, I guess, maybe. At least that's mobile.
Yeah, maybe that's why he went in the center, because they're kind of slow.
I don't know. But I'd still just... Kumans are good. 2 TCs, lots of food, so it's kind of easier to do that as well. And then they got lots of mobility options.
What worries me is...
He said
Thanks
show
for
resource
resources,
count.
Dev. I got him.
Yeah.
What worries me is the Hindustani, Aliquism, is all by himself. He could maybe Giga carry this game with that position. I don't know what'll happen. Maybe he'll go scouts.
So a trap that sometimes teams will fall into, that Shotel's in the position to fall into this trap, is they're all surrounding blue, right? So
Mhm.
blue's super cornered, and so then they decide to all kill him because they're all right there and all around him, and then the other two just get to boom and get forgotten about, and then they come over and just crush.
So you're almost saying like maybe one of them deal with him or
Yeah.
another one slightly poke. Don't overinvest.
It's actually it's really dangerous for them to have more than one person invest into killing blue. Because if they do, the other two might just boom into a win. Berbers and Hindus, you don't want to just like leave them and let them show up like mid castle age,
Right.
just like running like 3 to 4 stables with 2 TCs in the back, and they're just having a great time.
Tim the Brick, thanks for the follow. Good to have you here. I know you've been rooting for Shotel, California, I'm pretty sure, throughout this series. They had a big comeback win last game. They were definitely behind. That was a reverse comeback. We got the reverse comeback. Now can they do
Were they actually ever behind in the game? I thought the comeback was just that they had lost the first match.
It seemed like when their
No,
army
they were
got
winning the-
wiped, they were behind on Vils and army at one point, but they did get the imp quicker. They did get the center quicker. But they were actually down on military and Vils at one point.
Yeah, that would work great, Laposh. Like something like that.
Versus Japanese.
They just got to be careful about
Yeah,
spending
Ratties.
too much time on the one person and letting the other two boom. There's a chance that they don't boom though. There's a chance that they decide that they want to try and save their teammate. Right? Blue might or Cyan might just build units instead of booming.
And he kind of like went hard boom last game. I think he had like 4, maybe even 5 TCs.
He did.
Maybe he'll do that again.
That was after dying. He kind of like died into boom
Early.
like boom back. So maybe he was just trying to boom back into the game. That might not have been the original plan.
Felt like he had to catch up or yeah. that
Yeah,
could be.
right. Because he did try and go double range archers. He lost the archer fight and then he got super behind, so he had to do something different.
Right.
He was on skirms forever and then he couldn't get in the middle. So
Idle Vils from
it's a hard game.
EJ. There they go. Valley's got pretty safe wood. They probably won't come after him anyways, but if scouts do come, he's safe. They do have Vietnamese. I guess you can never say you're safe when they have Vietnamese. Because they know where you are. I feel like...
I guess that's a big benefit at least. That they probably won't all try and kill blue because they do have Vietnamese in their team, so they do know where cyan and green are and know how far they are. So hopefully they recognize like we need to go do something about them.
Yeah, Dev's pointing out magic isn't on stone, so I don't know if he's planning the castle or not. I do feel like...
Maybe he knows he's gonna die if he does that because he's scared of the 3 people around him.
So he goes feudal.
Yeah, maybe.
Spanish archers. Let's go. Okay, here comes a... I
It's
didn't realize
time.
there was a drush. Men-at-arms, actually, from Wallace Gang. Oh, this could be annoying. And these are Japanese men-at-arms. Ooh. Are they going to surround these vills? He's on him. Oh, he didn't see the vills. He didn't. He had 2 vills, I think, dead. Unless they path through. But he is denying the range. It's still good.
Yeah, that's really important. If that was a plan to go feudal and get units out, you really need that building.
Ouch. Magic's going to lose 1 vill. He's fighting Japanese men-at-arms. I don't like it. 2 vills down. 1 he walls in. Oh, this is huge damage, and that's a perfect way to deal with it. Don't overinvest, like you said. These men-at-arms have already screwed him. I love it. He's limping. You don't even got to worry about him now. He's not on stone.
This is getting a little close to what I was talking about. So, I hope they don't invest too much, but so purple did the man-at-arms, which isn't a big investment. I think that was really good.
The
But now red's
scouts
going
and the
double
arch. You're right.
double
Here it
stable
comes.
archers and scouts.
I mean, 4 vills are already down from that. Like, that's massive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all you
Yeah,
need.
like he's already
he's
dying.
Out. He's out.
I think one of these things would have been good. The archers or the scouts on top of this is like I think fine, but both of them doing it is a little worrying because now they're not going to have anyone into fast castle. So what happens if Berbers just start sending over knights?
Supplies coming in from Wallace Gang. Wow.
Yeah, like this is good. Like blue will die. Blue is going to have a bad game because he's getting 3v1'd. Oh, green's here with scouts.
Sorry, I had to
So
I was
green's-
AFK for a second.
So green didn't fast castle. That's actually probably better for Shotel.
So they're, yeah.
Because as much as it sucks to say this, especially if you know the people you're playing with, but if you're just looking at it as like pieces on the board, you kind of just let blue die, I think, and fast castle and then take the advantage with the castle age. But
And you have to let your teammates know also how much damage blue's taken. Like this guy is out. Like he's done. He's not going to be a threat. Go elsewhere.
yeah, like yellow's still building scouts. I think he needs to like maybe 2 scouts and then like a couple archers and then you stop. Maybe even that's okay. But
It's interesting seeing the men-at-arm
We'll
plays.
see.
Like this isn't the new not expansion, but the new update yet.
Yeah, I like them. They got a lot of damage. Those man-at-arms were good.
He's just pumping them. Like this is kind of cool, actually. You know, the devs of this game would be so happy right now. Like, dude, that's what we've always
They're
wanted.
Japanese man-at-arms. It's time.
African clearing, flooding from the middle of the map.
Oh, but see, cyan and green built scouts, so I think this no longer is.
Just a big feudal battle.
Yeah, it's
Although-
no longer an overcommitment from Shotel. It's kind of now
Cyan-
more balanced out.
Cyan is up.
He is. Yeah.
Bloodline's coming in. We've seen this trend for the military numbers being way bigger for Shotel, California, but then Ali always has good numbers too in green.
Yeah. Like the cyan scouts aren't super useful just because blue's not actually in danger of taking any more damage anyway. Like the damage has been dealt and now he's safe, so he doesn't need more defense. But it'll give them vision, lets them see what's going on. He's gonna start taking out red vills.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a lot of damage. Red just lost 4 vills. Now he's got to
So-
abandon the Rhino. That's most
Yeah,
of his food eco.
Eco KD is actually 8-6 now
Yeah.
in favor
Okay.
of FEC.
They're getting damage with these scouts.
Yeah, they are. It's paying
That's good.
off. It's
Green's
and
gonna go pick off some yellow villagers.
There's
He's gonna get
damage.
the one that's making the house.
Wait a second. Oh my gosh. There's 2 allies and enemies on the pond in the north.
Yellow and
teal.
cyan are
Yeah, and
sharing.
Ali sees it. He's like, what?
Friends.
But there are spears.
Yep. That's a forward siege workshop for the Berber player.
I think scouts were great here because the positions that Shotel started in, they're like kind of more in the center of the map. They don't have edge wood lines. Where
That is true. It is a lot more dangerous when you're in the middle, especially to scouts.
right now, where'd these little minute arms go? What are they doing right now? They're so slow. They're cool. I love how the unit looks, but I don't think it does much here. And these positions, like we're seeing more vills die on the right now. It's not good. They need spears everywhere. I don't think they've played this map much. Shotel, California.
There's a chance, yeah.
Where FEC,
The archer army from red has kind of been, he like was running forward with it and then he like ran back. And that's always the worst when you're the archer player, if your army's caught running back and forth. That's just never goes well.
No.
That's when you're just getting pulled apart. And it's just a eventual death. Alright, yellow has been pushed off the
He's gonna, let's see the res.
the communal fish.
Probably a wood problem. Yeah, the communal fish.
Yeah, two people in Castle Age for this team. Shotel was all stuck in feudal. This is looking rough.
Yeah, it is. These
Knights are coming out.
nasty. They don't care about spears. Although that's a lot of spears. I guess they care about that many spears. And it's Japanese spears.
With the
And
man-at-arms
The
support.
mangonels and the rams coming forward. Maybe even some scorpions. Could attack ground the infantry too. And we see a castle coming up from Magic.
So blue is the same amount of villagers as both red and yellow.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. He's gonna put
Actually,
a
a
more
little
aggressive
bit
castle.
more.
He went
Yeah.
forward. I like it. It's a Spanish castle. It's going up.
Oh, that's bad for Wallace.
They see it and they cannot. I don't think they can stop this. He tried to
Nope.
send Vills. Good job by Magic.
Yeah.
This is just a crap.
This Walls.
Very nice.
One more. Oh, nice. He did it.
And now Magic is like the big thorn in all 3 of their sides.
Yep.
That castle with his allies kind of coming from the outside.
They all kind of made like small commitments to kill him and then didn't kill him and then put themselves far enough behind that they're now not in Castle Age.
Yeah, and their armies
still
were
a
at
little rough.
him when the scouts and stuff were coming. We see an army marching in the north, but it is just feudal age archers. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's so far to go across the map to hit someone with archers.
And the
I do wish he had
conks-
went to Castle Age for Rattans.
conks are
They
coming
move
out.
faster too.
There's just no damage to be done here. Those 2 TCs are great by Ali. They kind of defend everything. And look at all these mangonels from
Yeah.
Teal.
Cyan
Oof.
wants to kill. Cyan has been on the receiving end of the push on the other 2 games from the beginning. And he's like, I'm tired of always being on defense. I am going to kill someone.
Like, it is my turn. You guys
Yep,
have
he's
hurt
top
me.
scorer. Look how much
Oh,
farther ahead he is in score.
You know what? Let's listen to Team 1. You're right.
Beating their best player right now. This is good.
He's over here.
They're missing someone in the call.
I'm talking about red. The best
Yeah, yeah.
player.
He's
They
he's
are?
on my side.
Oh, he is? You need help or you're good?
Oh, it's okay.
EJ's not even in the call. That's so weird.
He
Teal,
was earlier.
who is killing right now, is not in the call. He's kind of the one I wanted to hear. I'm surprised they didn't pause. Like, is it a phone call? Is he doing
Don't
this on the
forget to-
phone?
He's here. Go to the wood line.
Ooh,
Yep. I'm
great
sending
Mangonel
some
shot
over
too.
there.
Oh, not that shot.
Some
Uh-oh.
friendly fire going. Oh no!
Oh. Okay, the camels will die.
Oh, we did it, boys.
GG is called. Yeah.
GG.
Wow. Good luck next. Some good
GG,
sportsmanship.
yeah.
That was nice.
Okay.
And I nerfed myself by having 0 game volume. Elijah was pinging, here. I'm like, what are you pinging at? Your villagers are dying. I'm like, oh shit. And the funniest thing was Elijah's like, oh, you see it? Never mind. I didn't see it.
You didn't see what?
Remember when you said you were pinging? Man, He's like, oh, never mind. You see it coming. I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you saw all those stupid
Oh, I did it.
men at arms.
I lost like 7 villagers in those 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, that was a great series. That one was kind of the more one-sided match of the 3, but the first 2 I feel like were pretty back and forth. But hearing Magic right now, that was great.
Yeah, I think they're more comfortable on this map than the other team. It is their home map.
Yeah, definitely. The military for the other team seemed pretty good for Shotel. I think this map, they just, based on the TC placements and how far they were from wood lines, I don't think they played this map that much.
Yeah, Red's starting TC was definitely a huge hindrance.
Yeah.
Could have been beautiful.
I know, it was literally, I don't think he saw all 3 pawns, but even if he put it on one of them, he would have been like, oh, these are here too, because he had to build a mill right afterwards, which usually you're building a lumber camp. Now,
He built 2 mills.
Wait, can
He could have saved.
Can you afford a mill and a lumber camp right away? Don't you have to get a lumber camp
No.
first?
Lumber camp
So
first.
I didn't catch that. Maybe he had the long distance wood. But anyways.
He either had the long distance wood or long distance food. One or the other. It was
Yeah, he put the mill right away, so he
one or the
must
other
have
was
been
bad. Yeah.
long distancing wood.
Oh, he was kind of beside the wood.
Oh, that's
if
right.
you remember.
That's
So
right.
he had a couple trees that he could get immediately. So he probably built the mill first.
And back from the dead, Elijah, aka Playing with Magic, he was like definitely the MVP that game. He was killing. He had castle first. That was great.
He's got the most villagers. He's got the biggest army. Got the most kills.
Yeah, Vilhai 53.
Yeah, fastest castle time.
Very well played from him.
Yeah, he was determined to get revenge for the first 2 games.
His APM went up to 110 too. That's a lot higher than the other games. I guess when he's actually alive, he has stuff to click.
He has more things to do.
Right. Even Ali went up to 90. Wow. That was a lot faster than the other games. From what we've seen. But anyways, let's get into the interview. We'll go to room 1.
In between all of them.
Me? Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Should we have won the first match?
The first one, I feel like they kind of had it, but you guys had big army cleanups.
Yeah, I think we got lucky on one rotation with Ali's Knights, and then it was snowballed down from there.
They, I think, had the opportunity to kill you guys at one point. In feudal, they had like a big archer lead on both sides, I believe. But they got a little scared and played safe for a while, and then you guys were able to like stabilize. And you guys got a couple of really good cleanups on armies, and I think that made a huge difference. It was like the one cleanup on Purple's army out in the middle.
I think
That
the
was,
biggest
like,
difference
really
was
important.
Ali. He hard carried us.
He did. You were amazing in game 1, Ali. your numbers, your rotations, and Magic, even you poking like their outer sides, like you hit the pocket, then you like traversed around and hit the other players. That was really good too. But
Yeah, I think the archers that went into yellow's base at one point, the crossbows, did a lot of damage actually. It was like a
You
big
want to go
part.
talk to them?
yeah, I told them
we probably will. Yeah.
I told them we will. They had an incredible reaction after game 2 that we were listening in on for the win. It was pretty epic, not gonna lie.
I thought we were gonna walk away with game 2.
Game 2 looked pretty bad for you guys.
What are you talking about? We killed Red's army, and then we got the center control. Well, we didn't capitalize on it.
The center that's what it was. They had imp
It was
first.
it was the imps. Yeah, you guys had the center. The scary part is we could see that all 3 of them had clicked up to imp while that was happening. So to us it did. So to us it didn't look as decisive, but it did look like really good for you guys without seeing their imp going up.
Oh, okay.
But then they just the imp I think was what changed it, because you guys had a time where it looked like you guys were pretty ahead, but then they were all hitting imp, so the question was going to be like what was going to happen right after that, and they got the middle control with the trebs.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, Magic said he had to leave.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Okay. What was he giggling about at the end? What did you lose villagers to, or you were pinging something, EJ?
I was spamming the shit out of him because he was getting attacked with men-at-arms, and I'm telling him like on call, I'm like, oh hey, men-at-arms, because I was just panning the map because I do that for fun. I just kind of randomly like look around the map, and then I saw he was getting, and I pinged the shit out of him, and he didn't know I was pinging him, or he didn't know I was talking about him, because he says he plays muted. He doesn't play with the game sound.
Well, he lost 4 vills from that, so now it kind of makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like yelling at him, but he's like, oh, that was me?
Thought you were talking to Ali, I guess?
No, yeah, probably. I don't know.
Well,
he gets focused.
How did it feel to kind of die the first 2 games and then kind of carry the last one, EJ?
No, I love being the punching bag. Like, I'm a machinist, or whatever you call it, sadist. I love being the punching bag.
There you go.
Did you happen to forget to build houses right away on the first map and go on farms first?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We were thinking that wasn't happening because you were behind in villagers, but I was saying how everyone, like a lot of people seem to do that on their first time playing if they haven't played before. For some reason it just the farms are alluring. It's like, oh, I need farms. And then you forget to do the houses and you're like, oh wait, why didn't I build the houses? Of course.
Speaking of the first map, I have a question. What was the migration, EJ?
What do you mean
The Great Migration?
The Great Migration to the south with like 8 vills early in the game.
Oh, I don't know, the farm. Dude, the animals, dude, I love the animals.
Okay.
I'm a vegetarian in real life, but in this game I'm a carnivore.
Carnivore diet. You're like, hey, all you vegans, get out of here. Go eat the meat.
No, that saved me. If I didn't go to the animals, I would have lost like really, really bad when they came.
At one moment, it was his only working eco because he was being idled everywhere in his base, but he still had the 9 villagers in the south gathering food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it quote unquote saved you, but it also put you in that predicament where you're just way behind. Your dude's all over your base.
But you think?
Yeah, I mean, he could have punished it even harder. He pulled off. Like,
I think the food didn't come in fast enough because of like the food you lost while walking. So the feudal age was a lot slower. Though you also would have been slower because you were behind on the villagers from the housing thing. So I think it was a combination of 2 things.
Yeah,
it pays off later. It just doesn't pay off fast enough for like the fast archers.
You held well, but Ali saved your butt on that game. Well
Mm-hmm.
played, Ali. Anyways,
I go talk to them. They're more
GG's.
interesting.
Yeah, we'll go talk to them. No, you guys are interesting. Well played, EJ.
GG's.
Well played, Ali.
Ollie's our hero.
Oh, Ali's not here. Wait, Magic's here. Thought you were gone.
Oh, nobody's here.
No, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Might have been quiet. I hear you now. But anyways.
Don't interview Ali.
GG's, guys. We're gonna go to room 2.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How is it going?
It's
Going pretty good.
We didn't think we'd win a game, so we didn't prep their home map, which was a bit fatal. But yeah, we were really hyped, really excited. So.
Yeah, African
You
clearing.
guys actually looked really good.
looked like you didn't practice it, but game 1 and 2, you guys looked great.
Thank you. We've been hitting a lot of 2v2 ladder. We're all around like 1.1k-ish, I would say, maybe 1.2. So I think we had a big road to like climb, but I think we are a lot better now. We're winning a lot more on the 2v2 ladder and 3v3 ladder online. So I think we're much better than we were. So all the practice paid off.
Your guys' openings were good. Your military, I think they just made some plays on your guys' armies in the first game, where you guys kind of had that game, it felt like, until some big moments.
I threw a lot of military. Our communication and like where we are together needs to improve, I think, because like I think if we keep the cav with the archers, we do better. And I just binned my archer mass too much. I think my micro with archers is okay, but yeah.
You guys would have like, I think a lot of times they have the bigger army, but yeah, you just weren't taking the fights together as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on my end. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, in the second game, there was like the one fight where I think purple got collapsed on by like 3 different armies, and that felt like what was happening a lot in the first 2 games. Where like he's got the bigger army, he's over there dealing damage, but all 3 of them are going to come to clean him up, and his team is on other spots. And yeah.
I don't know.
Realia, go faster.
I'm a sweaty Britons player, so I normally have more mass just from the passive, and just like keep producing constantly. But I'm normally screaming for like cav in the chat. But I think it's a bit like the boy that cried wolf, because I'm constantly screaming for the cav. I think the pocket has to be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because on my end, it's I ended up like in game 1 I was against basically just full mangonel and skirm, and I was like, yeah, I'd appreciate some knights, but like it sounds like there's some stuff going on the other side, so I wasn't really sure. So I think in the end I went to the pocket instead and binned all my army. But yeah.
I think we played a lot
kind of hard to push.
Yeah, there was a point, Cresby, where it almost screwed you guys on Golden Pit. Your knights were actually back home walled in your base. You finally saw it and deleted a palisade.
Yeah.
But that's why your army was lacking at one point.
It's important to keep you guys well rested, but no, I've been doing this a lot, just like sticking them in a corner and then wondering why no one's going to help.
Right, and I'm not gonna lie, my favorite moment of this series, we got the reaction for you guys when you won game 2. Everyone could hear it. Like it was epic. It gave me chills. Like it was so awesome to hear the way you guys celebrated getting that win.
Me and Nick are in the same room. We like live together and stuff. So
was there high fives thrown and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's high fives, hugging. No tears, but like it's lots of screaming. Like we're really passionate and bad, but very passionate. So like we love this game. So.
That was awesome. That was one of the best celebrations I've heard. Pretty amazing.
Thank you so much for hosting, by the way.
Good
time.
We've
never done any tournament like this or anything, and like it's been a real blast. Like lots of fun, as you can probably tell from the streaming.
Thanks for signing up. It's been a lot of fun. You guys are still in. There's a losers bracket, so you will have another game. It's gonna be harder opponents, but
it's gonna be a lot.
Aren't they like the 13 point team? Like much higher. Yeah,
it's gonna be a hard one, but I don't know. You guys got time to practice. You guys look pretty good.
Exactly.
There's a few things to clean up. You never know.
Diamonds are made under pressure.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, anyways, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for signing up. GG's,
so
and good luck with your next match.
GG. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you guys have a good feudal age, creaming us in feudal.
Oh, EJ's here.
Yeah, I basically when we were practicing, we just died to scout pressure in feudal a lot. So I was like, we're just gonna win feudal age, and if we die in castle age, then it's respectable. That's what we practiced.
At least we've given them a show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely
You have really good feudals.
Alright,
thanks
guys.
as well for
GG's.
GG's.
Okay, that wraps up the second match of round 1. I'm gonna update the brackets real quick. What'd you think of that series? That was kind of better than we thought, huh?
No, that was a good series. It was really close. The last game wasn't as close, but the first 2 games were definitely really close.
Yeah, they were great.
There was a lot of back and forth too. The first game, it definitely the one team was winning almost the whole time. Shotel had a huge advantage, and then eventually they lost it, and then it went back and forth a few times until the game finally ended. In the second game too, one team started with the advantage, but it did flip at one point, and it was back and forth. That's what you want to see in a good competitive game.
Right. It almost felt like Shotel was the stronger team, but at the same time, team implies a lot of things. There's teamwork, and I feel like the teamwork was better from FEC. The rotations, the plays, all that. Skill-wise, I would favor Shotel any day.
Yeah,
way that
and
those
what
play.
they were saying too is true. Their openings were much better. Their
Yes.
feudal age on both maps they were almost always winning all of feudal. But when it hit castle, that seemed to be where they weren't as good, and the other team was a little better.
Right, which is promising because feudal is like that's the hard thing for a lot of people in this game.
Yeah,
Castle and
feudal's
all
hard.
that comes later.
And you could end games in feudal too. Like I think if Shotel was a little more aggressive in the first game, that they definitely could have closed it out in feudal age.
Right.
Which means that they could have won the series 2-0 because they did win the next map. Or they would have lost African clearing, I guess, and then
Yeah.
got to win on the third map.
Game like
But
that.
no, it was good.
No one deserves to lose.
Yeah.
I
They
know,
did
right?
still end up going to Imp in the second game, which is why they won. So it's not like they can't play past feudal. So they still did fine in the later stages in the second game.
Yeah, their timings were great that match. Just too good.
Yeah, no, it was good to watch. It's
Yeah,
always
so
good when the teams are competitive.
they advanced, and they will be playing the winners of Zugzwang and 3-0s. Two very powerful teams, if you ask me. One of them has Sammy and Clark. The other has Tapwater and Zumpy. And then the other two players, I forget. Echo and... I don't know. I don't remember. Who is the other player?
Hunting Sammy and Echo?
Sheep.
Oh,
Sir
yeah,
Sheep,
that
that's
team,
right.
yeah.
Yep. But yeah, they will play the winners. The losers has dropped down. They will be facing the losers of that game, of Zugzwang and 3-0s. I didn't realize that's how these brackets are. It's kind of like there's these groups of 4, and the winners are playing and the losers are playing. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that till recently, that's how the losers bracket and winner bracket work. It's our first time doing one of these. So it's kind of
only
like you're
for
in
the
these little
first round
groups.
as much. It gets a little weirder once you get past that round.
Oh, you've already looked ahead and kind of played things out, huh?
Oh yeah, I wanted to see who all the potential opponents would be at what times.
I see. I guess I need to do that. If I lose
It's
here
weird
or
if you
win
if you
here-
like win your first match and then lose the second one, you almost get thrown into like the other half of the bracket
Oh,
against
the
people who
opposite
you
side.
yeah. Now you could face people that you thought you couldn't face until the finals.
I like that. So it could go anyway. Who
Yeah, it's a
plays
little
who.
it's a little more shuffled than it looks like.
Gotcha.
But the first round is like pretty clean, where it's like you know which match to watch. You're facing either the winner or loser of that match, depending on whether you win or lose.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that wraps up a great series. I want to see the schedule. You said you guys are playing. Let's see. So tomorrow, I had these times wrong. I messed up GMT.
Yeah.
So Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Bean, who's here casting with me.
That's me.
Team Dub playing against the Gentlemen's. And that'll be another best of 3. Home maps for your team is Fortress, and the Gentlemen's is Golden Pit. So we have that to look forward to tomorrow. I think there's another
something
team
on Sunday.
Let me see. You know what? That Sunday actually is the next week. It's 4/16, not 4/9. That's my game. So that's a week out still. I know Zumpy is trying to get his match scheduled against Sammy's team. That could be soon. I'm not sure, but hopefully. But other than that, GG's. Thanks for casting. Something I was gonna. I forget. I had it set up, but it's not here. Whatever. Thanks for casting, Bean. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun to be here. Some good games.
Yeah. GG's, guys. Stay tuned for more to come this weekend.